Alrighty. What is up, everybody? I'm here and I'm back with some more Spyro. Had to take kind of an emergency day off yesterday because it was actually my last day at my part-time job. I officially quit being a music teacher for now. I might go back, you know, in the future if I so desire, but you know, I'm just balls deep into this any % grind and, you know, making videos and stuff. So I figure, you know what, let's just focus in on this right now. And so in honor of doing what you love, how about typing a fucking heart in the comments? Guys, I hope you can find it in you to do something you love as well, but I'm not going to get all I'm not your dad, okay? I'm not going to get all fucking sappy in the first 2 seconds of stream or anything. If you're watching the VOD, hearts in the chat. And welcome, Elucidark, Name Nanan, and Michi. Also, in other good news, I finally got an Ethernet cable plugged into my computer. I mean, it actually has taken me so fucking long to do that because I had to, like, I don't know why. I mean, basically, I had to order a 100-foot cable and, you know, attach it to the wall and string it around. You guys know that whole shit. So anyways. Hopefully I mean, you know, knock on wood, hopefully the internet doesn't fuck up. I think we're good though. Yeah, let's play some fucking Spyro, everybody. Let me move this, monitor. Oh. So I can see you guys a little bit more clearly. And yeah, welcome everybody. Let me, bring the chat up. I see it's kind of dark on my screen there. I think this should fix it. And there you guys are. Beautiful. All right, let's get into it. Yeah, what's up, Piggy and Bomb Buns, Gliv, Glove, and Grapes? Good to see you all. Let's go ahead and do some any % IL practice here. Early gift sub for Gliv. Dude, that would be nice. That would be nice. I'm just saying, any gifters coming in hot would be great. I do have a little sub goal going, as you guys could see in the chat there. So if you guys want to, you know, show some love, some Twitch gifts would go a really long way right now. And I see some of the YouTube chats popping in there. What's up, YouTube? Getro, Tata, Patrick, and Mr. Dan, Shinobi and Doominator, and Andrew. Welcome, everybody. Hope you guys are doing well. There was no stream yesterday, unfortunately. If you're ever curious about, like, keeping up with if I'm streaming or not streaming on a given day, you got to just join my Discord, which is linked in the description of my YouTube, or if you type !Discord in the chat. So in case anyone wants notifications or updates like that, if I'm ever offline for the day, or I'm going to be, like, crazy late, or I'm doing something else, I always mention it there. So let's go to Ice Cavern. In fact, let me do this jump over here, because I fucking threw a run the other day, I remember to this. So yeah, even though I haven't, that was close. Even though I haven't done a run, or I haven't played this game in a day, I was pretty well warmed up. You know, I was playing the last 2 days before yesterday, and I actually was on some really hot runs day before yesterday, so I'm feeling good right now. I think we can put in a hardy grind today. I don't think we got to be too much on a de-rust kind of mentality. I haven't been gone that long. So, feeling nice, feeling right. Let's head over to Ice Cavern, do some more IL warm-up here. Wireless Zebra, thank you for the tier 1. Appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. It's a pleasure to see you. Well, let me start this from the top. Also, I need to turn up my monitors. One moment. I'm here. Ooh. Oh, my monitor turned itself off. Back. These monitors are stupid. The remotes don't work for them anymore, and so, like, you have to use the buttons, but then sometimes the buttons don't work and they just turn off the monitor when you press them. Just fun, you know, old hand-me-down monitor stuff. Do this. We want to put it on. Put it on this one. Maybe that'll be a little louder. Yeah, there. That's the loud one. That's the one. Okay. Now my alerts should be nice and loud. Oh yeah. Catch up with the chat here. What's up, guys? Welcome everybody. Oh, what's up, Energy Drink? Welcome. And thanks again, Wireless, for the tier 1. He says, Deo, did I quit yesterday? I mean, no, I was at work, actually. So I mentioned this just at the start of stream, but since people are just getting here, I'll say it again. I quit my part-time job yesterday, which was kind of a long time coming. I had been working at a music, like a rock and roll, like, you know, teaching kids music studio place. And it was a really nice job. I mean, I didn't dislike it. It's just that, like, anytime I got called into work, I was always like, man, you know, I'd rather be streaming today. And, you know, so basically, like, after a while, it just kind of turned into like, I looked at it from two perspectives. I looked at it because jobs, you know, they're not meant to be fun per se. You know, it's like a job is a job and you do it to make money, right? So if I'm going to have like a job outside of streaming, I need it to make more money than from me just streaming, you know? So that's like, if we're just going to look at it from a monetary and not like fulfillment, like enjoyment perspective, then it needs to make at least a little bit more money than this, you know? Which it was making about the same. It is about the same as what I was getting from streaming, working at this music studio. And when I first started it, the fulfillment factor of it being like, oh, this is like cool, this like, gets me out of the house, it's a nice different, you know, thing, lets me teach, you know, and stuff like that. That was fun, I think, like for the first few months. And then it's kind of like, all right, well, you know, I get the vibe, you know, like I've had a lot of these students before. They already know what I'm going to say, kind of thing. And so the fulfillment, the inner soul fulfillment of the experience, that started to go down as well. So I was just like, at a certain point, it was like, well, this job isn't fulfilling and it doesn't make more money than streaming. So like, why am I doing this? You know, it kind of became pointless at that point. So I decided to tell my boss yesterday. I was like, you know what? Hey, like, I love this job. I love you guys here. There's a really great environment, but you know, I am too wrapped up in my live stream and in YouTube and stuff like that. So I told him that. I'm very lucky to have, you know, I'm lucky to be in that position. Don't get me wrong. I know some of you guys might be hearing me tell this story, be like, lucky ass, you can just fucking quit your job like it's nothing. But you know, believe me, this like streaming is a job to me. So I balance the multiple work, you know. But you know, you can only do so much as a human, you know what I mean? So even working like as part-time as I could at this other job, I could have, you know, put on a strong face and made it work. But it's like, again, unless I'm making like more money than this, or it's like more fulfilling than this, which it wasn't, then it just made no sense at that point. It's like, all right, well, if they paid me like 30, 40 bucks an hour, which frankly for a fucking teacher, you really should be getting at least that much. If you're like a sub in a school or something, they should be paying you 60 bucks an hour. And I wasn't even getting that much, so. And you can call me like, you know, picky and privileged and stuff, but you just have to, it's one of those things where you just kind of weigh your options of what you have available to you. And it's like, all right, it just literally doesn't make sense for me to stay there, to waste money on gas and, you know, fucking spend hours in this studio. And, you know, it's like, after like 5 hours of teaching, you're just like, oh my God, you're just so spent and beat. It's like the same thing. It's basically the same amount of like, draining as streaming, you know? So I'd rather just stream, you know? It's like kind of, that's what it is, you know? Just from a different activity. But yeah, what's up? Ben Dover says you lost your PS2. Any suggestions how you can play again? Yeah, use an emulator, Ben. You can look up Duck Station on Google. There's also tutorials on YouTube how to set that up. You can probably get that going in like 10, 20 minutes. Be playing Spyro within the hour. As long as you don't get too lost with the tutorial and installing the BIOS and shit. What's up, Wireless? You meant my part-time job? Yeah, I quit my part-time job. Yeah, I thought you meant quit streaming. No, I did not quit streaming. All right, Beastmakers. Let's go to Beastmakers. What's up, Mem? How have I been doing? I've been doing good. You've been watching the VODs. Nice. Yeah, to those of you guys who don't know, I do have a VODs channel where I posted all my 120 hard mode playthrough. I have all my a lot of casual playthroughs on there, like Toy Story 2, amongst other things. So if you guys like, you know, falling asleep to some of my longer casual things, do check out the VODs channel. Exclamation point VODs in the chat. What's up, Allie? Welcome, welcome. It's been nice talking to you this morning. Allie and I have been talking shop with my newest video. So big thank you to her for all that. For being a part of that. Gonna chill for a while. Haven't even thought about the game since you were 11, dude. Hell yeah. Yeah, dude, just fucking kick back and enjoy. Sometimes it's better to watch, you know, and just live the nostalgia vicariously through someone else. I guess I might as well practice this level. I did fuck it up the other day, I think. Is it not linking the VOD's channel on YouTube? Ugh, I'll have to get a... Oh, there it is. Nice. Bot Rick's just taking a minute. Classic YouTube API being slow as hell. Dude, I have it on ultra low latency mode, but like I still see messages like slightly like after they come. Yo, Blue Eye, thank you for the tier 3 kaboosh. Thank you for the boosh. Appreciate that, man. Spinning fucking Spyros for this motherfucker. Legend, Blue Eye. And that reminds me, since Blue Eye did do a tier 3, I'm going to be doing my very special tier 3 only private game night that I host in my Discord. I have a private Discord channel if you connect your Twitch account to Discord and you're tier 3 subbed to me. You get access to a secret voice and text channel where I organize a monthly game night. So if you want to have some beers and chat with me or hang out or drink water and play, you know, Stumble Guys or whatever, Switch game maybe. Whatever random free shit on Steam. Get in there. We are I think the plan is we're going to do our game night towards the end of this month for May. Not this Sunday, but the following Sunday. So look forward to that, my fellow tier 3s. And if you're watching on YouTube and you're thinking like, oh man, like, do I want to go to Twitch? That's one reason for you to support me on Twitch, is to have access to all that. If you care, and if you don't, that's fine too. I appreciate you just hanging and watching. I know I'm going to be a little bit, what's the word? A little bit self-pluggy these next few streams, because I am trying to get my Twitch sub count up, so... If you guys enjoy, if you've been watching the stream, lurking in the background, feel free to hit me with like a Twitch Prime or a gift or something like that. It goes a really long way for me right now. Trying to get my sub count back up to 800 would be really nice. And I'm also doing a sub goal if we do manage to get up to 800. That I'll do a crowd control with the shuffler mod, which means you'll be able to fuck with my game while I'm playing. So... all sorts of stuff in the future like that. What's up, Ash? Thank you for the good luck. But yeah, enough plugging. Enough self-advertisement here. Play the fucking game. That double flame charge on those guys, I feel like it just, you know, it just doesn't always go my way. You know? This section is really a dude. This section is such a make it or break it for me in runs. I mean, this is like a real defining section for me. And really, it's because I don't like slow down enough with it, or I don't have enough like recovery strats. If the frogs aren't like perfectly like aligned for me to get that double flame charge, I basically fuck up this section, which is not good. So I'm gonna just practice this a little bit from right here. Let's take wait, how do you do the thing? You gotta do this? No. It's the other shoulder buttons. You gotta do this. Okay, that's what I meant to do. Save button should be start. And let's just turn on perma sparks. And I'll show that as well. Okay. Let's head back down that way. Now we have perma sparks, so I can just jump along this. How liberating to just traverse the goop with no fear of death. I do not fear death. Alright, so here we are at this dragon. And you know what? I kind of want to just start from like all the way down here. Just so I can have a sense of like maybe having somewhat more accurate enemies. Whoa. Somewhat more accurate enemy cycles. Thank you for the Prime Musty Lid Enjoyer. Musty Lid Enjoyer. Musty Lid Enjoyer. That's how I'm gonna read that one. Thank you, Musty. Do I have a moon jump? I think I do somewhere. This section's the most read and react. Yeah, totally. Yeah, right now I don't have good like reads on this section. I just send it you know, and hope that it goes the right way, which is not smart. So anyways, let's do this. Hey, Vonnie, thank you for the tier 1. Hello, SpongeBob. SpongeBob here. Mr. Krabs on the other line. Oh, I'm about to bust. Hey, this is SpongeBob. Anyways, thank you, Vonnie. Hype Train level 2. Thank you for that, guys. Okay, load this. Respawn the level. Do this. Yeah, strats. Do this. What's up, nice legs? I see you too. Okay. That's fine. I'll take that. It's really just that first part that I'm trying to practice. But what I should also do is if I'm over gemmed to skip those reds to get a hang of that, which I still don't really have a good hang of yet. Let me stick myself back over here. Shit, okay. So let's work on this a bit. Also, sometimes when you do this strat, sometimes that guy on the left will just snipe you. So I think it might be smart to do like a charge jump here. Like do one of these. You want to at least grab that guy's green. That way you're missing 7 instead of 9 there. Allie, thank you for the 5 bits. Hey, I'm the one that's supposed to give you money, okay, Allie? This is gonna turn into just an infinite money exchange here at this rate. Okay, let's see here. Nice. You're on your old tablet. Yeah, we just got a Sarah a hold on. Okay, this can work for this. Ah, man, sucks. It's like when I know the flame charge is not gonna work, I need to slow down and just start walking. So important. Dude, hold on, let me think about this. Hey, Straw Booby. You down for the back and forth? Hey, I can't complain about that. Oh, nice. Oh, okay. That's fine. Do that, and then do that. I guess skipping the green? I don't think Ash skips that green. I know Ash does walk a little bit here before flame charging the guy. I'm gonna keep messing with this. This is if I'm like over like... This is if I'm close to 5,000 gems exiting Wild Flight or whatever it is. Whatever the number. If I'm over gemmed, this is like my over gem routing. Did it? Okay. Yeah. That's annoying when that part of me kind of wants to just wait there in that situation and just get all of them instead of just getting the back 2. I think that's what Ash does. Especially skipping the stuff underneath here. And yeah, Mark, thank you for the good luck, have fun. Appreciate that. Yeah, I hope the rat smiles upon me today. That would be nice. Oops. Yeah, Strawberry's having tummy issues today. Prayers for Strawberry in the chat. Yeah, what I gotta do is I gotta go... When I know he's gonna be like that... I don't know. Like, just... Like, don't be so committed to flame charging the boar, I think is my issue right now. I'm always committed to flame charging the boar. So when they're like how they were the last time, it's like, well, you're fucked, you know? Yeah, when he gets to that position, I think you have to go for him. But let me see. Let me try just going off to the right when he is like that. Okay, he doesn't appear to be like that this time. Let me see. Okay, he's not like that this time, so we're good. That's good. That's bad. That's 10 gems. Another 10 gems missed. Yeah, and then you still want to go around the left for that flame charge. This is really important practice, everybody, because this is like one of the big choke points for me in my runs. It's really hard to get this section exactly right. Oh yeah, gotta be careful with that. Probably another good reason to charge jump after this guy. Let me stop doing the fucking conservation there. Just do that and do that. Oh my god. Come on, dude. I can't help myself. I really like doing that charge jump and conserving the momentum upwards. I like that, whatever that's called. This thing. I really like doing that, but it's like obviously it doesn't work every time. Okay, here we go. Go this way. Yeah, see, okay. So you gotta know when he's gonna do that. You can't just go right every time. And when you do have to kill him early, like, you know, that's fine. Just be ready to not flame charge the boar in that situation. That's okay. All of that is okay. Okay, so here we go. And then I guess missing the guy's 5, which sucks. But at least you're getting all the other greens. So it's not really that bad. Compared to if you did it like all really fast, you'd still miss like a green or 2 anyways. So only really like a net 3 gem loss really if you do that. Hey, what's up, Laura? Did I quit? Yeah, I quit my job yesterday. I put in a full like 5.5 hour shift, which I know some of you guys may laugh at that, but that is a long time to be continuously teaching for, just like back to back to back lessons. I didn't even get a chance for like a break or to eat or anything, so I was pretty spent by the end of it. What's up, Lord Huh? Thank you for the prime. Huh's in the chat for Lord Huh. Yeah, W, thank you. Yeah, W's for the quit. Like, I'm glad I did that. I think it was about time. I was kind of talking about this earlier. It was time for me to quit, and I'm glad I did. It really, I could have stayed. I mean, it's not like it was bad that I was staying there. It's just that it just gets in the way of my stream, and it doesn't get me more money or more fulfillment from streaming. So it's like, it's a W quit. It's not an L quit, it's a W quit. If I was talking to Sarah about this, it's like, if I was really on like a crazy Sigma grind set, like the strat would have been to try to like go full time for a while and like really take on a bunch of responsibilities and just go in there like pretty much like 5 days a week and then grind for the raise and try to get up to like $25-30 an hour and then go back to part-time and, you know, stream on like how I'm doing right now. But right now, since I don't have that like seniority there, even though I've been there for a year, I've only been like a sub there for a year, going in like once in a while. So it's like, I can't justify like the raise, you know, or the higher pay grade for that. So it's like the Sigma grind set move would have been to just kind of take a break from streaming for a while. And I think maybe one day I might do that, like take a break from streaming for a while. Not soon, but like in the distant future. Take a break from streaming and get like a proper teaching job. Fuck, I mean, dude, fuck working at like some, you know, corporate or, you know, some like studio thing. Like fucking work in an actual school. You know, be an actual substitute teacher. I'll get more money that way, you know? So like actually commit a little bit more if I am going to go that route to where it's like, all right, let me take a break from streaming. Let me be a, you know, substitute teacher, not just for music, but for whatever, you know, be on call and get like $60 an hour instead of like 20, you know, that's what my job is, just $20 an hour. It's like, dude, it's like, that's the same thing as streaming basically, you know, to those who are curious how much money I make from streaming. That's about what I make from streaming on average. What's up, Life? Thank you for the good luck. You don't show up enough? Yeah, no, you're good, whore. I meant to say, You're good, whore. You're a good little whore, that's right. I got penis on the mind. So yeah, W's in the chat for a quit job. Heart's in the chat for a quit job. Put in my 2 weeks, you know. Wait it? Yeah, okay, I gotta just be able to wait it in those situations. And dude, I just cannot do the Ash strat there where like, where they get the, where they skip the reds. I don't have that in my lexicon yet. I know Chris does something like that as well. Saves like a couple seconds in exchange for like 4 reds. So it's not a bad trade-off, it's just like, keep trying it. That's it. That's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. It just feels weird for me to slow down to wait for the guy and then charge. That's how you do it, everybody. I finally did that correctly. Now let me go back to my old strat here. Since you do have to kind of slow down, it's not like as much of a time save, you know? But it still is a time save, you know? Oop, sucks. This is what I did before. Which, by the way, I feel a lot more... Just because, I guess, the muscle memory, I feel a lot more... It's like... Is that really such a big time difference? And then the other thing as well, I might stick to doing it that way, because the other thing as well is I would like to also be able to do the Chris strats in Metalhead. So ideally, in an ideal run situation... I'm close to 5,000 gems exiting Wild Flight, like around there, like over, you know, the 90 last two digits. We skip these two guys. We're somewhat thorough downstairs, and then we skip the area in Metalhead as well. That's going to be, I think, the biggest net time save for gem burning for me with this route, if I'm over gemmed. But if I'm like if I'm missing gems elsewhere as well, then I could kiss the Metalhead strat goodbye, you know what I mean? Now in this case, so that's the thing about this case is that like I think what I need to do is not worry about the green gems when that happens, and go straight for the blue and then grab the greens. Like I got to get to that blue before the guy jumps away in that situation. So that's fine. Easy money. Annoying. He was too far. But yeah, welcome, Bex. Hope you're doing well today. We love you, Bex. Slag. La, la, la. By the way, shout out No Dream for the... Oh, that was nice. I like that. I like turned left hard enough that the frog didn't want to turn back to the right. That was kind of cool. That worked out nicely. I'll have to keep that in mind. If you turn really hard left, then the frog on the right doesn't... The AI doesn't trigger. For the final part of its movement. Alrighty, alrighty. Okay, I'm getting more comfortable with this section. Love that. Hate that, but it's fine. Yeah, usually you can catch him right in the nick of time there. Ugh, missing that blue again. Very nice. Good movement there. It feels like the stairs are kicking my ass. Yeah, true. Ugh, that sucks when that happens. Fucking hate that. Okay, he's when I know he's gonna get away, I gotta just skip him, you know, like that, because like I was slow there and I knew he was getting away, so it's just like don't even try. But for the sake of practice, I will try to get him possibly. So let's see. Is the double yellow chest easy? I wouldn't say it's easy, but yeah, if you rub against the wall correctly, it's not too bad. Yeah, I really want to see if there's a way I can get that frog before he jumps away like that. I was able to kind of trick him before into, you know, being behind on his cycle. Ugh. Come on. You guys can just see how easy it is to lose like 5, 7, 9 gems here, you know? That's a big fucking deal, you know, at this point in the run if you do that. I'm already skipping 7 gems to my left there, and then that happens sometimes. Doing this strat, so it's dangerous stuff here, everybody. Dude, just give me the fucking flame charge, you bitch. Just give me that. Yeah, I gotta stop going for this charge jump onto the stair. It's just such a coin toss. Like, when it works, it's great, but, like, when it doesn't, it's like, fuck this game. Let's do that. It's like the same difference. I'm like trying to see if I could. No, it only makes sense like when you're in that situation, just grab the greens and move on, really. Unless you turn hard left and then get the guy to stay there, which is like next level enemy. Okay, I'm done doing that fucking charge jump. It's killing me. Literally fucking killing me. Do it like that. That seems more consistent that way. All right. Ugh. Come on, just give me all the gems, man. Just give them to me. Stop doing that charge jump. Ugh. Am I losing my mind here? How long have I been streaming? Half an hour on this shit? Like, should probably move on at some point. Yeah, he's getting out of there. It's like there's no winning here. You're gonna miss something. You just better not miss the expensive shit. That's kind of how it is. Dude, the fucking full body block on the fucking flame. Little bitch. Little bitch? Get out of here. I don't even care. Peace out, just jump over that motherfucker. Oh man, when he's just that I think I gotta come more from the right, because like when I go too hard left like that, it's like even when I'm moving quick, he's just too close for me to get the proper flame charge on him. Hey, good luck with editing, Allie. Thank you for that. And thank you for the good luck. Come on, that blue. Yeah, coming from the right there a little more does help. Alright, I think I've sufficiently gone crazy at this part. Let's do some rat proxy and then let's do some runs, I think. I'll try this. Let me just hit this section and then I'll do that. That actually worked. Okay. Let's head over to Nexus. Couple of rats for the road. No way this works. Yeah. Too centered. Too far left. That was good, but just not lucky. Good execution on that one. That should work. Nice. Might as well try to be ballsy with the movement, you know, just for fun here. Oh shit. Yeah, that's too far right. Good execution. It was a little too far right to get the exact proxy I wanted. I'm getting good surfs here, but just getting unlucky with some of these situations. Too far left. I had to just kind of send it there. I didn't get enough time to set up on that. There we go. Oh my god, that was juicy. That was about as big as you could get a proxy there. Oh, not gonna work. Oh, almost worked. I'm thinking though, my head is in the rat zone right now. Oh, let's try this one. Oh my god, what is he doing? Wake up. Why is he stuck there? What? Okay. I think that's the move, is when you get a low one like that, you do that and then jump up and charge. Yeah, blood is teleporting. I think that's the issue, is like I keep pressing right stick to load the save state, which I don't want. Oh, that was weird. I've never seen it be that faced into the wall. Too centered. How much time does the rat save? It saves you doing all of Nork Cove and Twilight Harbor. You go straight to Nasty Nork, which if you do Cove and Harbor, like somewhat like optimally, then the time saved is like a minute and a half roughly. It really just depends on what strats you're doing in those levels. If you're just running through those levels normally, it's more like 2 minutes, I think. But it could be a minute and a half or slightly less than that if you do optimal strategies in those levels to reach the vortex. Which, of course, unlocks the, you know, next level and next level, respectively. And touching the dragon, you also skip. Blood thinks he's part of the X-axis. Dude, so true. You watched a 9-month-old any % task yesterday. Is the bike cave supercharge possible by a human? Yes. Not the one that you've seen in the new any % task. You said 9-month-old, but that is the newest any % task, so I'm gonna refer to that as the new any % task. The real old one is like 11 years old, so that's the old any % task. And so what you're talking about is the new any % task. And whatever, I'm just gonna put it this way: whatever supercharged strategy you see in a task is not humanly possible. And the reason why is because they do something called supercharged sharp turning. And that requires you to hold a specific coordinate on the joystick, as well as turning the opposite direction on a D-pad, which not only would require a claw grip, but also like basically inhuman levels of precision. So yeah, you're not, and even if you can do a supercharged sharp turn after a bunch of attempts or something, you can't control it. You know, you're doing like multiple chained, you know, sharp turns together. It's just, that's like one of the few things that you'll see in a Spyro 1 task that is literally humanly not ever gonna really happen in runs. From my estimation. Pretty much everything else you see in a task, like any crazy proxy or damage boost and stuff, you know, it's, you know, technically a human can do that stuff with save states, but or you know, with enough practice, but Any supercharged strat in a task is pretty much not going to happen. IRL. Let's do a fucking run. Get my disc in here. Yeah, possible in the sense that the game, you know, I mean, that's the thing with a task is like anything that you see in a task is possible in the sense that it can be done in the game's engine, but not possible in the sense that a human cannot feasibly do it. Even with practice and stuff. Whoa. So effectively impossible for a human. Possible in the game, impossible for a human. Practically. What's up, Ink Lightning? I'm going to turn on my fan here. What's up, Legru? Another question. It's all right. You're new to speedrunning. Do you find it easy to switch between any percent and 120%? I can do it. Like, I can switch between them, and it's not like the end of the world. But I will accidentally do whichever one I'm more practiced in. Like, right now, I'm more practiced in any percent. If I were to do a 120% run right now, I know the route, but I'm going to accidentally, like, autopilot any percent strategies and stuff, and then be like, whoops, and then have to, like, recover and stuff. So for that reason, I don't recommend running 2 categories in one game at the same time, unless you're, like, really hopping between all of them and not particularly grinding any one of them. Because your muscle memory is going to get affected. 3, 2, 1, go. $20 an hour? Yeah, I mean, that was the job. So I just quit my job yesterday, and it was about $20 an hour. But, you know, that's pretty much the same thing as what I get from streaming on average. Some days are less, some days are more, but on average, it's around there. So, yeah, it didn't really make sense monetarily for me to drive to some, like, studio and do something that I don't like as much as streaming when I just could stream, you know? So I quit that job, and I'm proud of myself for that. And thank you for the good lucks, everybody. Yeah, first run of the day. We'll see what happens. Sorry to hear. No, I mean, it was my decision. It wasn't a bad thing. It was a good thing. But thanks. I could have stayed. That would have been the real bad situations if I'd have stayed and, you know, been like, oh, you know, feeling like, okay, I gotta work this other job. You know, it's like, no, I don't have to. So don't feel sorry. I did a good thing. I didn't start the timer. Shit. All right. Yeah, I'll do another run. Let me just reset it. Yes, my teaching job. Okay, so let me just explain one more time here. Yeah, my timer, dude. My fucking. Is it like what is going on here? Oh yes, of course. Live split is frozen. Of course. Let's go ahead and reset that. I love live split. Go ahead and reopen that. I did press the fucking start time button, and my shit was plugged in. But, you know, sometimes live split just freezes. That's cool. Really reliable program. Anyways, let's try that again. But yeah, dude, no frowns, dude. There's no frowns to be had about it. I'm like really proud of myself for mustering the courage to not only to have worked at this job for like a year and a half. By the way, to give full context, I was teaching music, rock and roll music, basically to kids at a studio, private studio place, getting about $20 an hour. And I did that for just over a year as a major, like as a part-time substitute teacher, basically. You know, they'd call me in like once a month and I'd do like, you know, like that's what I did yesterday. That's why I wasn't streaming yesterday. I was just I did like 7 lessons back to back, 7 45-minute lessons back to back, which definitely took a lot out of me. Like by the last couple lessons, I was like, oh my God, like, all right, let's play it. Like, let's play the song, you know, like it definitely takes a lot out of you to just teach nonstop all day, you know, no fucking breaks or anything. So, Yeah, so after, the day was done, and I was already, considering this. I talked it over with Sarah. I was like, I think I'm gonna quit this job. It's not as fun as streaming, and it doesn't make me more money than streaming. So there's just there's no point. Am I the cool teacher? Well, the whole fucking the whole studio is like, it's a very free like environment for students to like hang out and play in. So like, I would say all of the teachers at that studio were cool. It wasn't like anyone was like a hard ass or anything there, I want to reiterate, I was at a private studio, not in like a public school environment. So like in a public school environment, yeah, I probably would have been the cool teacher. But in the private studio environment, I was just as cool as the rest of the fucking staff, The staff is awesome there at the place I was at. So it was nice. Yeah, I could, that is like one thing, Mr. Jerry. Obviously, that's like against the rules, like, is to try to solicit private lessons, like from students at the studio. That's like, could get you fired. I didn't really want to do that. I wasn't trying to be nefarious. And also, if I'm trying to get private lessons, I teach private Spyro lessons, believe it or not. Some of you guys don't know this. I do teach private speedrunning lessons. If you want, you can DM me on Discord, and I charge $40 for an hour and a half of literally screen sharing Spyro, like, and my camera, and talking to you about not just the actual gameplay strategies, but also mentality, where you're at in your current journey in speedrunning, whether you're brand new, beginner, you've done a few runs, what your next steps are in this hobby. I think I have a lot of unique perspective to share on mentality and attitude and approach. So if any of that interests any of you guys, feel free to DM me on Discord. $40 for an hour and a half of private Spyro lesson. So that's more like, rather than doing private music lessons, I'm more into the private Spyro lessons. So yeah. Hello to the Ukrainian guy. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but welcome. I love Spyro too. I'm glad you like this game. Yeah, I did mention I was quitting the other day, so yeah, I did finally quit my... I know I've reiterated this a million times, but I know people are just getting here and like, hey, did you end it? Yes, I quit my job yesterday, and it went well, and I left on a good... I put in my 2 weeks, and I'm effectively... Everything's all good. No burned bridges. Good vibes all around. W's in the chat. Anyways, trying to focus in on this run a little bit here. They call me in every day the next 2. I did tell my boss, I was like, hey, look, if you guys want to call me in like one more time or something, no big deal. But yeah, I mean, I'm trying to quit sooner rather than later. So I don't think he's going to call me back in again. Like, I'd be surprised if he did. But yeah, it was nice, dude. Like, in retrospect, I really enjoyed that job, and yeah, no regrets. I'm glad I did that for as long as I did, especially right when I moved to Virginia. It was nice, like, feeling like I had some other, income form of fulfillment beyond streaming. That was nice. I needed that around that time because I was deep in my 120 grind back then. This was like just over a year ago. I was deep into my 120 grind back then, and it was getting kind of monotonous for me, and it is a struggle, with streaming and like video making and stuff, finding the inspiration to like, switch it up and like sub goal like a fun casual thing, and then also be like doing like an intense speed grind as well, and having that purpose, all, continually all throughout. Some days are just, harder than others in that respect. So it was nice that I had that part-time job for a while just to alleviate the pressure just a tiny bit. But as it went on, like every time I went into this job, it was just like, I'd rather be streaming, basically. So it worked out, dude. It was all, everything's all good, guys. Everything's all good is the way I see it. Am I looking for something new? No, I'm planning on continuing just to focus on streaming and YouTube at the moment. I'm not looking for a new job or anything like that. But like I said earlier, if anyone's curious about getting lessons in speedrunning, if you're brand new or thinking about getting into speedrunning, feel free to hit me up. Send me a DM on Discord, !Discord in the chat if you're not in my Discord. And even if you just have like just a random question or something, you know, like you could totally ask me or anybody in the Spyro Speedrunning Discord as well, you know, for free. But if you want to sit down for an hour and a half with me, just hit me up. Nice. Good way to start the day. Nice. Beautiful. Let's see what this run turns into, ladies and gents. Lock in. Good. Yeah, solid indeed. What's up, Scout? Thank you for the good luck. Nice, the free green there. Because it's free, free green, yeah. All right. Kind of suboptimal racing lines in this level, but not bad. Still saving time. Can't be mad about that. How? Actually, fucking how was that a bonk? How? That honestly, the game fucked me there. That should have absolutely worked. That was a great jump. I refused to. I'm flabbergasted that was a bonk. I went on the correct side of it. I thought maybe I charged too late. Maybe I don't know. Jump too low? What am I doing? What the fuck, man? Crazy. Let me just practice this for a moment. Oh, and here come the dropped frames. Oh my god, it looks like it's coming back. It looks like it's stabilizing. I think it's a Twitch server thing. Yeah, it's fine. It only dropped for a second. Fuck. It just all goes to shit, just like that, you know? It's just that easy. Yeah, I think I should have jumped a little earlier, because this peak right here, I think it kind of goes down. Like, the further to the edge you jump, like, the lower it is, counterintuitively. You want to jump, like, a little early with this. Yeah. So, like... I mean, that was some bullshit, though, for real. Yeah, game fucked me there. I'm gonna do this a few times, just so I'm not scared there anymore. Alright. Another run. I know what's gonna happen when things are going too well. You know, like, I'm not like superstitious in the sense that like, okay, if I'm playing well, that means something has to go wrong. That's kind of what your message suggests. It's like, oh, I'm on a good run. That means something has to give, something has to go wrong. But I think with that attitude, it lends itself to a phenomenon in speedrunning that's called when it rains, it pours. Do you hear what I'm saying? And I don't, you know, with enough willpower and recovery and, you know, like, I guess, like, balance of mental, like, approach with things, you don't, when it rains, it doesn't have to pour. And it doesn't have to rain just because it's been sunny skies for the whole run. You know, none of that is, like, confirmed or, like, has to be that way. It's that we are superstitious like that, and we think, oh, this run's going so good, now I'm so nervous, and then you start fucking up because of that. So I for one try not to ascribe to an attitude that it's like, oh, well, things are going well, so now they have to go bad. That does tend to happen, but it's only a result of our own, like, you know, fucking stupidity, you know what I mean? And it's fine if that does happen. It's not like it's like, oh, fuck, you know, like, just because it rains a little bit doesn't mean you have to let it pour, you know? So I definitely push back against the attitude of like, oh, well, something's gonna go wrong. It is true that, you know, in any run, like, something will probably go wrong. But, you know, just because things have been going good doesn't mean something has to go wrong, and vice versa. If something's wrong, if something goes badly, doesn't mean that things have to start going worse. You know what I'm saying? I know you're not, maybe you weren't suggesting any of that, but I just wanted to, like, touch on all those thought processes that kind of arise from, like, oh, things are going too well, you know? It's like, nah, like, it's just, like, that's just the way of the universe. Is sometimes things are going good, sometimes they go bad. It's not like, you know, it's like with gambling, you know, it's like just because you lose, like, 50 slots in a row, it doesn't mean that the next one is more likely to be good. That's like what I'm trying to say here. That's one of those like fallacy, gambler's fallacy, right? So the best strategy, I think, for overcoming all that is just like don't think about it. Don't overthink. Oh, don't think, oh, my run's so good or my run's so bad. You know, don't be worried about that when you're playing. You know, just fucking play. You know, just don't even think about your pace and stuff like that. Just fucking play. Irish, thank you for the $10. Really appreciate that. I'll read that in a sec. He says, congrats on everything going well, putting in the 2 weeks. Always exciting to see streamers YouTube hit a point, find it. Yeah, I mean, I think maybe you're under the wrong... First of all, thank you for that donation. I appreciate that. And fuck that missed gem right there. I'm just going to reset. I want to just like make it really clear. I was already at a point where I was streaming and doing YouTube full time. Just to give you guys some like history with me and like streaming as a career and stuff like that, you know, in a TLDR fashion. I know maybe some of you guys don't care, but just so we're all on the same page about me quitting my job and stuff like that is in late 2019, or pardon me, late 2020. Maybe was it 2019 or 20, somewhere around there, a few years ago. I was becoming a full-time teacher. I was getting a credential and I was doing student teaching and you know, that was me being like, okay, you know, like I'm going to get a full-time job outside of streaming, blah, blah, blah. 3, 2, 1, go. I've had full-time jobs outside of streaming at, you know, Guitar Center, amongst other things. But around that time that I was completing my teaching credential, I was like, you know what? I can't handle this. I make enough from streaming that I can just devote myself to this. That was in 2019, 2020 that I made that decision to be a full-time creator. Okay. So now fast forward to now, I decided to go back and get like a little part-time job about a year ago, teaching music on the side. Okay. Now very part-time. Okay. This was not a full-time thing. This wasn't like, okay, I'm not a full-time creator anymore. It wasn't like that. It was just like, okay, I just have this little job on the side and I did that for about a year and now I'm done with it. And that's it. It's not like a huge financial change in my life or anything, or, okay, now let's get serious. Now we're full time. We've been full time, you know? So it's not a big change, just so we're all on the same page. Me quitting my job isn't like, okay, now we're gung ho with streaming. It's like, it's been that way. just so we all are on the same page. Anyways, I hope that clarifies for some of you guys, because I know it might seem like, oh, you quit your job, now things are different. No, they're not. Things are not different. I am just done doing my little part-time, little silly once a month going in and teaching thing, you know. And it was fun while it lasted. I'm not mad about it at all, and my life isn't any different now, you know. I'm not like any more full-time than I was before or anything like that. So just so we're all on the same page about that. But thank you either way for supporting me, everybody. Yeah, thanks, Irish. Yeah, not to take away from any of the congratulations. I do appreciate that, man. That was pretty bad. I think maybe I'll flame and then charge. I like that. That was not a bad recovery. Probably losing, still losing a second or two, but let's see. Ooh, missed that. I think that might have been a blue. I'm not sure. How long did it take me to hit the 45-minute mark in any percent? I started running any percent like so I want to just say this to you, Getro. Do not compare your journey in any percent to mine, because mine was very unique in the sense that I played 120% for many years and got very familiar and comfortable with the mechanics of this game before I ever touched any percent. So in 2021, I started running any percent. 2021, all right? That was after many, to reiterate, that was after many years of getting very good, like top level in 120%. Now, with all that said, with all that big caveat, disclaimer, I went from like, I don't know, my first runs were like in the maybe low 50 minutes, you know, high 49s or something. I don't know, something like that were probably my first any percent runs. As I learned routes and practiced gem counts and things like that, I flew through the 40s and got into the low 40s pretty quickly. I think my PB was like a 42, and then it kind of turned into a grind at that point. And that was over the course of about a month. But, you know, that's not to say that you should be at that point in a month or anything. I am a unique case in that way. Because I know you asked that because you are also grinding any percent and you are probably comparing your journey to mine. So I'm telling you right now, don't do that. No comparison. Just different. This is my like thought process about how long it takes you to get to whatever X time in a game. Is like, it's gonna take you as long as it's gonna take you. And the sooner you want it, the more you rush that process, the more pain you're gonna feel. You can't rush progress, you know? It's just gonna come when it comes. So if that takes, like, this is how it was for me in 120%. It took like 6 years before I was at like a top level in that category for the time. 6 years of being like just a whatever, maybe mid-level player or whatever. 6 years. So I all but like gave up on getting a world record in this fucking game, like during that time. There's no rush. What's the big rush? You gotta get X PB in X amount of time, you know? Be patient with yourself. Give yourself you have all the time. You have your entire life. Think about this, guys. You have your entire fucking life to grind a video game or a hobby or to get better at a hobby, you know? What's the fucking rush, you know? You don't have to hit X. It's nice to set goals and stuff, but if you don't hit them, like, that's fine, you know? It's not like the end of the world. Take as long as you need to, you know? Suck for as long as you need to. That's my outlook. As long as you're just doing a little bit every day. What's important is the consistency more than the actual progress itself. Oh my god, fuck. Like, your PB doesn't define you, you know? That's one thing I learned, is that it's like, you can be really good at a game and have a shit PB. And, I don't know. In some games, you could be really shit and have a fucking world record, you know? It's true. In fact, even in really competitive games like this, I think a lot of world record holders in speedrunning will generally say that their record sucks for one reason or another. So yeah, you're never going to be happy, you know, with where you're at in a hobby. I'm just informing you. It's never going to be like, yes, I finally made it. It feels that way when you have a breakthrough PB after having a drought for so long. It's like, yes, that feeling of like, yes, I finally made it. That is a feeling that exists for like this long. When you PB and you're like, yes, nice. I proved it, that I could finally do it after so much struggle, you know? And then that feeling, I shit you not, you wake up the next day and you go back to, all right, this PB sucks. I mean, let's see what we can do now, you know? Like, that feeling of, compared to the amount of time invested to like get to a higher level, the feeling of accomplishment it's fleeting. It only lasts for a moment. It's like drugs, dude. Speedrunning is like drugs because it's like you chase a high that is fleeting, you know? The high of a new PB, especially when you've been going for a long time. It's like, you know, you need a lower and lower time, as if you need harder and harder drugs, you know, to suffice your tolerance. You're building tolerance to a game, and that's very much like a mirror to getting better at a game. The only difference is that drugs require no skill and no inner fulfillment they don't have that thing. Whereas with a hobby, with speedrunning, you do get inner fulfillment and progress from getting better at a game. But that's the only, and as far as the actual dopamine rush and like, you know, of succeeding, I mean, drugs and speedrunning are one and the same. Just in terms of just that, a quick rush, so much effort and work and pain for a quick rush. And then it's on to the next thing and move on. So if you're looking for gratification, I mean, this is really not a hobby that gives you a lot of it, to be honest with you. You do get some, but not like as much as, you know, as one might hope. And that's okay. I mean, I just like playing this game. You know, it's kind of, it doesn't have to be much deeper than that, you know? It doesn't have to be like this fucking soul-searching type of thing. It's like, you like playing the game, you like getting better at it, you like speedrunning, like, fucking just do it. Fucking just do it every day. A little bit. And that's it. That's all it's got to be. It doesn't have to be anything deeper than that. Are we talking about drugs? Yeah, we love drugs in this chat. Gratification is an epidemic. You think people like search for gratification and validation and dopamine too much? I was watching a one of those healthy gamer GG videos, the doctor guy that talks about mental health and gaming and stuff. I was watching one of his videos about dopamine. And to like kind of to your point, what you're saying in my chat, it's like everything around us is like, it's what's the word? Is like we have like an excess of dopamine all around us, you know? It's like, how do I say this? It's like when you wake up in the morning, you have like a certain amount of dopamine that you can release. And if you immediately like look at your phone and start scrolling through things, you're starting to release that dopamine when you otherwise would have released it doing something productive. So that's why I think that's part of the reason why for me I like speedrunning like earlier on in my day, and then chilling and playing RuneScape and, you know, having a beer afterwards, because You know, both of those things are dopamine rushes when you're streaming and speedrunning, but like one is more productive than the other. And if I do one before the other, then like if I do the RuneScape and drinking a beer part first, I'm not gonna want to stream. You know, and it's like that with any like, you know, you got like homework or a job or something like that. But basically the TLDR is like, try to stay off your fucking phone, man. Like, and if you have something you're trying to do that day, like, just get off your phone. Just put your phone, like, somewhere else, you know? That's, like, the TLDR. I thought that was insightful about, like, looking at your, looking the amount of dopamine you have as, like, a set reserve for each day, you know? And that you spend it, like, you spend it, like, tickling your brain with, like, you know, scrolling on a phone or watching videos or stuff, and... it's easy for a day to go by and to just have it all completely, spent on something that is just completely unproductive. And also, I just, as a side note, it's okay to not be productive every single day also. It's not like... I'm definitely not one of those, like, fucking Sigma grind set type dudes that it's like, okay, you gotta fucking maximize the productivity of your time. I don't think that's a... For me, that's not a good way to go about life. But to at least do, like, whatever you were trying to do in a day, productivity-wise, like, earlier rather than later, I think that's definitely a smart move. The topic of dopamine and gratification-focused society sort of stuff. Yeah, whether you want to call it dopamine or, like, for you, it's like you're saying your focus is finite. That's, like, another way of looking at it. Whatever word you want to use to describe it, like, just... Yeah, focus, I think, is a fair, like, word that you can use in place of dopamine for all the things I just said. Yeah, Dr. K, that's his name. Yeah, he's pretty insightful. Pretty cool channel. Barely made that. The definition of insanity doesn't really work with speedrun. No, I mean, it totally does. I mean, because what? The insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. But there's, like, so many, like, disclaimers about that, is that because on one sense that is true, and you don't want to just bang your head at the wall doing the same thing expecting something different. But if it's something, but you know, and there's like a million buts to that, but in order to progress at something, you do have to, you know, do the same thing over and over as well. So I think in general it's probably not best to apply the definition of insanity to everything you do in life. For some things, especially for things that aren't productivity based, you know, if it's something that you know is just completely going nowhere and you don't have the motivation to continue grinding it, doing the same thing over and over, you know, then like, yeah, then, you know, stop, you know. But in this case, like, you know, to progress at a lot of things, you know, you do have to do the same things over and over, slightly tweaking things here or there, but generally just doing the same thing every time. Like speedrunning is totally like that, where like, yeah, it is insanity because I'm doing the same exact route every day expecting a different result and then getting upset when it's not like a different result. I think the way that quote like applies is that I shouldn't be upset when I don't get like a PB if I'm playing well, because I am just doing the same thing over and over, and the likely situation is that I don't get a PB. So I shouldn't be upset that just because a run could get a PB, you know, that I don't. And I think that speaks to kind of the spirit of that quote of doing the same thing over and over is insanity. It's only insanity, I think, if it affects you negatively. Oops. But yeah, there's a lot of caveats, I think, to that quote when it comes to life. There are things where that quote makes perfect sense, and there are things where that quote is like the opposite of what you want. Missed 2 blues already. Dude, missed a third blue. Jesus fucking Christ. Not good. That's funny, Milken. I mean, there's like a million, not that I'm no programmer, but from what I understand, hold on, let me focus. But from what I understand, there's like there's almost an infinite amount of ways that you can like rewrite the same code to fix a bug or whatever. It's like a language, right? It's in the same way there's almost an infinite amount of ways to say the same thing. There's an infinite amount of ways to fix a bug. You know, some being more efficient than others. So yeah, I think the quote does apply to what you're saying. It's like you really got to try to find other ways instead of the same thing. But in speedrunning, it's like you really want to practice the same thing and just get really comfortable with it. And sometimes, you know, like just where I'm at in this game is that it's like I enjoy making small adjustments to my gameplay, like just a little piece of one level in the whole run that I do a little different strat that I see someone else do. That's my version of like keeping it fresh and not having it turn into this devolving into insanity. So I do feel like I'm progressing in a more finite way. But, you know, 99% of the rest of the game is just me doing the same thing over and over, hoping for a better result. And that's okay, because like the cool thing about like speedrunning a game like this is that you will get better if you do the same things over and over and over. Even if the things you do aren't perfectly optimal, you'll get better at doing those things and do them in a way that is gradually like more and more optimal. If the goal is to go as fast as possible, you know, you're naturally going to be like, here, this is a quote from that, I think that ZL said to me, is that like, no matter what you do in a game, you're always going to be getting better. Whether you're doing ILs or runs or just fucking around, like just playing the game, you are naturally getting better. You may not even realize it. And it could be like you might be practicing bad muscle memory or stuff like that, but you're still getting better in one sense or another. I think there's a lot of really cool subconscious progress that happens in a game like this, where like you just get better at things without even realizing it. Like taking that like little turn a little bit more quickly and whatever, and just not having to think about it as much, you know. A lot of subconscious progress that happens through the grinding of the same route. 97 Callum, thank you for the tier 1. Appreciate that. 8 months. And by the way, shoutouts to Dragonbird. I know I'm like an hour late with this, but thank you for the resub an hour ago, Dragonbird, as well. Shoutouts to you, Callum. Hope y'all are doing well today. Missed that. Oh my god, dude. I missed so many blues on this run. It's actually really bad. We'll see if I can't recover. Things like time, face, force, it's relative. Yeah, definitely. Colors, you're now in states of matter. Okay, I think you're saying this because, like, all the things I'm talking about are relative. But let's not get too stoned here, okay? But, I mean, you're right. You're not wrong. Oh! Damn, losing time and gems. Not great. Yeah, Tata, that's what I was talking about earlier. I don't know if you were here listening, but I shared my thoughts on that quote. How it really doesn't apply to speedrunning, but it also does at the same time. What's up, Resident Evil? Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Thank you for the good lucks. Appreciate that. Hypers in the chat. What's up, Jadio, as well? Love you. Been busy settling into the new house. Oh my god, new house. Let's fucking go, Jade. Fucking go. Hope the move hasn't been too much of a struggle. I know when Sarah and I moved into this apartment, dude, it's just, even moving from one side of the apartment complex to the other, dude, it took like a good month before we fully had everything unpacked. Such a process. You can only do so much in one day. We just got a lot of shit, you know? But it's nice, you know, like little progress every day with it, you know, like I'll set up my stream setup one day and then, you know, put up some fucking decorations another day and then, you know, work on this room another day. Stuff like that. Moving blows. I mean, it's not, it's like, it sucks in the sense that you got to do a lot of manual labor. But it's also exciting in the sense that it's like a new chapter in your life type beat, you know? So it blows, but it's also awesome. It's expensive to move as well, you know? You're paying all the initial, like, down payments and utilities and moving, you know, maybe you need to hire moving people. All that shit adds up. Yeah, once everything's like what Volan said, after like a few weeks passes, you're moved into the new place and you finally get everything unpacked, like the last box is done. God, that's such a good feeling. Oh, I missed him. Gotta grab the extra thief and wizard peak. Wizard fuck when I get to wizard peak. Finding out you need way more dude, every time, right, Garish? It's like every fucking time. You think you only need like 6 or 10 boxes. Whatever amount of boxes you think you needed, like, just double it. And that's how much you actually need. Yeah, every fucking time, dude. I remember we had that say we had to go back to Walmart like twice just for boxes and tape. What's up, Dr. Walker? Welcome and thank you for the good luck. And thank you for the good luck, Wassum. I see you up there. So yeah, definitely, I think I'm under-gemmed here, so we'll see what happens. It's a solid pace, it's just the gems are a little sussy. We'll see what happens. Thanks for the good luck, Legs. Appreciate you. Oh, thief fuck. Thank you, Milkin. Yeah, you right. one. Ooh, I missed... I'm not sure. I think I might have missed a blue there. Yeah, I did miss one blue. It's definitely a little under-gemmed. I was hoping I'd get all the gems here, but... And that dude. I'm just really unlucky with the gems on this run right now. Definitely under-gemmed. Beastmakers is going to be a struggle. The pace is nice, though. I mean, it's not a bad pace, just the... gem count is sus. Nice. Do 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 do. Oh my god, I hate when that happens. It's so rare. Barely clips you. Yeah, I got the extra thief. I think you meant to say. Do 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 do. Yeah, spinners in the chat, love to see it. No, so thank you, Inbred. Yeah, I mean it was all right. It was good, except that I missed 2 blues, which I really needed to not miss gems there. So it was good. Besides that, the actual movement was good there. Just the actual collection. But thank you. Also, having to grab the extra thief kind of killed whatever time save I may have had from good movement, so... That's kind of the way it goes now, you know, that we're under-gemmed and missing stuff and whatever. It's like we pay for that in our pace, and yeah. So, we'll see. We'll see if we can't hold on to these splits. We're not doing, like... It's not unrecoverable, it's just tough at this point. We'll see what happens. It ain't over till it's over. Oh my god. Okay, we're good. Everything's fine. In typical me fashion, I almost choked the hell out of that. Definitely need to work on that some more. A little slow here. Probably not in green anymore, I'm guessing. We'll see. That's still a little green. But yeah, still missing gems, of course, in typical me fashion. Missing gems that I can't really be missing. How does Spyro on Reignited compared to the original? And yes, that has been asked a lot before, but don't feel bad, John. It's all good. I can tell your heart's in the right place. Reignite, it's just a completely different game. The TLDR is the mechanics, the physics, the art style. All of that stuff is just so different from the original games that even though it is a remake and it's like the same levels and stuff like that, that you really just can't compare this game. When you really get down to it, like, you know, comparing the mechanics and like, you know, how to speed run and how to, you know, collect stuff or whatever optimally. Just like when you really get down and start looking at these games with a magnifying glass, you just realize they are just 2 completely different games and not really comparable at all. If you're curious, you know, for examples on that, or you have more questions, feel free to ask, but that's basically the TLDR. They're not really comparable. They're just different games. I wish I could say, as a final note on this, I wish I could say that Reignited is like a better version of this game, or that this game is like the better version, but they're actually so different mechanically that I can't even say that. That's how different they are. So anytime it's like, hey, you know, this thing that you do in the original game, how do you do that in Reignited? The answer is almost always you don't. It's just different in that game. So don't take anything that you see here and apply it to your Reignited gameplay and vice versa. Does it say how many people ask questions? I mean, it's not that clear. I mean, at a glance, I don't think it is that clear. You know, if you just like maybe played Reignited for like a moment back in 2018 or something, or a while ago, and you haven't touched these games ever since you were a little kid, it's a fair question. It's like, is Reignited like how different is it from this? The answer is very, you know. If you play either game at all, like you'll see that right away. You know, just in terms of how they control and whatnot. But at a glance, I realize you guys aren't playing these games all the time like me, so it's all good. The questions are fair. Just from a casual viewpoint. Dog, hello. Awful. It's mostly in the code. I mean, I guess you could say that. I'm definitely not talking from like a programming perspective. I'm talking from like just a end user experience gameplay wise. Though what you say is true. I mean, yeah, the coding is obviously there's completely different code for each game. It's not like they took the source code of this game and that's what Reignited is. Not at all. I have to go so slow here, it's ridiculous. All this time practicing this morning, or whenever, I have to do this fucking awful movement. This run is not PBing. I'm easily losing 5 to 10 seconds here at least. We'll see. Is the PS3 port different from the PS1? So the PS3 version of the PS1 game, I think is what you're asking. It's technically the same game, but it's just run on a really bad emulator. That's what the PS3 port is. I'm assuming you're asking that because you have a PS3 and that's the only way you can play this game. If that's the case, then yeah, just, you know, play this game on that. It's not a big deal if you're just playing casually. But it's akin to just playing on a bad emulator, essentially. Where the difference between a good emulator and a bad emulator is like input delay and load times. But it's the same game. That was a awful bog, but at least I got all the gems I could there. You 100% on PS3, but PS1? Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm assuming you are playing the original PS1 port on the PS3, like the digital version of it. It's the same game. But if you're talking about Reignited, that's a different game. So just to reiterate, just because I can tell there's perhaps some miscommunication here. Reignited, not the same game as this. This is the PS1 game. The PS1 game can be played on a PS1, PS2, PS3, or emulator. And PS3 is basically like playing on a bad emulator. Okay, I'm done talking about this subject now. And thanks for watching. I hope I answered all your questions. Ugh. Sorry. No, you're good. I'm not mad. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. What makes the thief teleport? It's when you get to the ramp before he does, basically, is what makes him teleport to the island instead of running through his whole shit. You can also technically make the red thief teleport as well, but that's less useful. Yeah, you cannot run Reignited on a PS1 emulator. Yeah, just so we're all on the same page here. I'm not trying to confuse anyone here. Okay, 10 seconds behind. It's not the worst run ever, but this is gonna be a hard sell to PB at this point. What's up, Sliff? Welcome, welcome. Four, 6, 7, 3. That's exactly what we want for the Chris strat, actually. We might actually save time here if I get this out of bounds. Nice. Jump. Oh my... Hello. Classic those stairs. Is that so, John? I didn't know that. Well, I'm sorry, but they failed. Sorry, Toys for Bob. Should have looked more closely at the emulator. I think they were playing the PS3 version. That's funny shit. No, that doesn't surprise me. I wouldn't be surprised that Toys for Bob actually did, like, look at the original games a lot, like, when they were making Reignited. I just think that their design, like, philosophy was not in line with what mine would have been, which is to just make an more optimized version of the same game. Whereas they went for, like, okay, we're gonna just rebuild the game in Unreal Engine and make it easier and tie the physics to the frame rate and cause a bunch of glitches and then rush it out the door because people are mad that, you know, like, that we can't have all 3 games released at the same time, so now we're gonna rush 2 and 3 and make them even more buggy. It wasn't like the remake that we deserved. I feel like it's good. It's not the worst game ever. It's just not the definitive version of the Spyro trilogy. That's all. That's fine. You know, it's fine to have like another version of these games, you know. It's cool that it exists. It's just not the same thing. And that's fine. Or 30. Okay, saving 2 seconds. Not the worst thing ever. Probably could have saved a little more time there. Oops. Definitely not getting the extra blue there. Hopefully this doesn't have implications. We'll see. It might. I'm not sure. We'll see, actually. Thank you for the good luck inbred horse. Appreciate that. Breakfast this morning was good. What'd you have, Jack? I just had a, you know, classic, like, egg, toast, avocado. The classic millennial breakfast. I got the blue. I'm referring to a different blue, John. But thank you. Let's go for this. Fuck it. Oh, that was close, actually. I mean, since this run probably wasn't going to PB anyways, like, might as well send it. The near PB. Anyone who thinks Reignited is better needs to be sent to prison. I mean, that's a pretty extreme opinion, but you know, like, it's hard for me to disagree with such a powerful stance. How dare you like a video game? To the gulag with you. Off with their head. No, Reignited's fine. I don't hate. As time goes on, like, I don't hate Reignited. Like, I used to like really. I think for all the things I'm saying that it like isn't the definitive version of the original trilogy, I used to like really resent Reignited for that. Now it's just like I'm just glad it exists, and it was like a portal for, you know, no pun intended. It's like a portal for people to kind of get interested in the Spyro trilogy again. You know. So it's cool. I'm glad it exists. You know. I wish it was better, but it's not the end of the world that it's not. It's like, it's fine. Yeah, the loading times of Reignited are worse than the game from 1998. Like, that's just like crazy, right? Like, how that's acceptable to anybody is beyond me. Is that how Spyro's been abandoned? Yeah, it doesn't bother me. I'm fine with the original games. I'm not like one of those people that's begging for Spyro 4 or anything. I think I need to grab these. Just for safety. I was not paying super close attention to the gem count, but I have a general idea where I'm at. Almost. I think I charged a little late there. Yeah, I've never actually gotten a proxy. I know proxies do exist in Reignited, but they're much different than how they are in this game. Yeah, they like shoot you super high and they like work totally differently. I'm not, I don't have any much experience with that myself. Yeah, single cake is fucking crazy. No, I'm glad you appreciate it, Jacko. It's definitely no small feat. Oh, I missed. Fuck, I have to still grab more gems here. Garbage. Terrible. I mean, that's on me for just kind of not paying attention. Alrighty, well, let's see if we can 37 this. For the first run of the day, you know, and not having done runs yesterday, this pace was solid going into Beastmakers, you know? So, see if we get a good rat here. Rat prayers in the chat. Nope. Oh, that was a bad attempt all around. Bad setup and bad execution. Single cake is only raising the platform that's raises twice in Jock. You know how you flame the two fools and then it raises the platform twice? It looks like a birthday cake, so we call it single cake for only doing one of them. Wow, this is really bad. Oh, you're watching PRC Live? Dude, I love PRC Live. Unfortunately, they haven't been super active lately, but I'm still in their Discord. Keeping up with all the random Elder Scrolls 100% shenanigans. Yeah, the Nernroot Bingus is my favorite Nernroot. Yeah, that's cool you were watching that. I fucking love that shit. Oblivion 100%. Fucking like... What's the time they got the V3 run or whatever down to? It's like 20-something hours to 100% Elder Scrolls Oblivion. I mean, that's pretty fucking insane. 21 hours. Fucking really, really crazy. And you know they could get that easily. At this point, they could get that down to like sub 20 easy. These rats are atrocious. Please give me a good one. I'm begging you. Ugh. It's okay, we're getting out all the bad rat karma right now. I have a tutorial on YouTube. Do I? If I do, it's gonna be really outdated because if I made it back in 2021, that was before this version of Rat Proxy was found. You should watch the like Ash and Laura have tutorials for this version of Rat Proxy. You should watch that instead of whatever tutorial I may or may not have. Do I have a tutorial for this? That surprises me to hear. I don't think I do though. Maybe, I don't know. Years ago at this point. Like, I think in general, when it comes to speedrunning resources, if it's more than like 2 years old, you know, it's generally going to be pretty outdated, whatever the information is. Like, obviously, speedruns evolve and tricks and setups and whatnot. Though you wouldn't think it by how much I'm failing this shit right now. How do you know when to charge? You charge right after, hold on. Fuck. It's not really so much the charge timing that's important. It's pressing right, after the charge in order to surf against the, rat. I'm not, like, waiting to charge for any particular reason other than to make sure my setup is in the correct spot. So it's not... So you're thinking about the timing for the charge when you really should be thinking more about the timing for the right press after the charge. I hope that's illuminating. Oh, see, you have to charge before the rat moves, basically. That's the only thing you need to do in that case. Dude, I just cannot get a rat, bro. This is actually, like, pretty crazy. Yeah, I'm really building up the rat karma here. In practice, these rats weren't that bad. In this run, it's just a joke. There we go, finally. It was hard fought for no reason. There's a Splash Fecta category for old and remastered games. Yeah. True. What's the world record? No, dude, the world record for Splash Fecta is 11 hours for the original games. I don't know what it is for the remasters. Probably longer for the remasters, I'm guessing. But the thing about comparing times, just keep this in mind, guys. If you're comparing speedrun times between the old games for Spyro and Crash versus the new games, you got to remember that the new games use in-game time. Because they have in-game timers that show at the end. So they use in-game time, which, you know, takes out certain loads and things like that. So at a glance, it might seem like, oh, wow, the newer games are faster. But the real time is longer than... Not always longer than the original games, but longer than what you see on the speedrun.com. Oh my god. Well, it was a fine no reset to start the day. That rat was a fucking bitch though, Jesus.
Sorry, I took
How do people discover this stuff, dude? Who knows?
What about
who knows?
Nasty Gnork?
Nasty Nork is toast.
So now there's order again in the Dragon Kingdom?
Well, mostly. I've still got some treasure to pick up.
What will you do next?
I'd say the sky's the limit.
For PC, SRT is time with load remove timer, but I would assume Splash Fecta is RTA. I think it is. I don't know what the deal. It is RTA for the original games. I don't know about for the remasters. The original, as you can imagine, the original games are much more competitive in Splash Fecta than they are for. There's a lot more activity in the original games than for the remasters, especially with the multi-game runs. But I'm sure some people have done, remaster Splash Fectas. Are you having a Mandalia effect? Yeah, you're having the Mandalia effect, I think. Glitch Hunters coming to game at the levels like Neo's seeing the green code. Yeah, maybe. Ugh. Ugh. How consistent is the method where you glide behind the dragon head instead of rat proxy? It's much less consistent than the rat proxy. I know that might be hard to believe after watching me do rat proxy for like 2 minutes, but it is less consistent. But depending on how much you practice it, I mean, you know, if you only practice that and don't spend as much time on rat proxy as I have, then maybe you could get more consistent with that than rat proxy. I'm not saying that's impossible. Definitely is possible. But generally speaking, the accepted most consistent version of Coveless is the what we call back rat, or the version of rat proxy you see me do. But that's just like our opinion, bro. You know, you don't have to conform to the norms of us liberal speedrunners. You can be your own boss. Do it your own way. Make the wall glide consistent. Fuck it. A lot of people have actually taken a lot of effort to try to make that wall glide more consistent by pause buffering. So if you do decide to do that, I don't even know if you speedrun this game or not, but if anyone decides to do that, do consider that. Thank you for the GG, Mark, and everybody else. Appreciate it. We're going to go ahead and get into another run here. I just felt like chilling during the credits and chatting before my next run. But yeah, let's do it, man. I'm ready. You seen a TaskBot speedrun this in 35:55? Is that so? Where did you see that, Nat? Are you sure that wasn't reignited? 3, 2, 1, go. Because there's only been 2 tasks of, as far as I understand, there's only ever been 2 tasks of any percent. That is a 2011 task by Lapogne, which is like a 42 or something. Obviously, you know, very outdated and not good. And then the current task by, I believe, Waffle Wizard, which came out like less than a year ago, which is, I think, a 32. 33 or 32, so one of those. You wonder what Tuval's up to? A lot of people, you know, Tuval's name comes up a lot for, you know, because he found a lot of the tricks and stuff. Ricky made a big deal about Tuval's impact on the original Spyro trilogy, which is, you know, is fair. But I think the truth is that Tuval, you know, he's just doing his, I don't know, doing his own thing. He's not super involved in like the, you know, hanging out in the Discords or talking too much. He does pop his head out from the woodwork every once in a while for something that he's vaguely interested in. The last time I saw him in the Spyro 1 Discord was during the Sunny Flight IL bounty, where he found a different strat for Sunny Flight. The truth is that there's not a lot of new stuff to find in this game, so I think for someone like Tuval, you know, they're not really so interested. Since they don't really do runs or anything anymore, they're not so interested in it. But I could definitely see Tuval rearing his head back into Discord if something worth labbing were to be found. But I think that the role that Tuval played back in, you know, the mid-2010s has now been filled by people like Days Bag of Bones, and other people who are more active in the Spyro Discord and are glitch hunting and, you know, trick reevaluating and stuff. So make no mistake, you know, Tuval had a big impact on this game, but the people who continue to grind it and glitch hunt, not just do runs like in stream like me, but there are people that are carrying on Tuval's legacy in that sense, you know. So, you know, he's not the only one. What's up, Pihei? Thanks for the good luck. The waffle task was 3321. That's it. Sounds right. What's up, Bat Moro? Thank you for the good luck. And Fish Fade. Awesome. Appreciate it. Thank you, Bat. You took some anxiety meds too, Conscious? Hell yeah. Get back and enjoy the stream, man. What's on the menu tonight? I got some pollo asado pre-marinated from Kroger that I'm gonna cook up. Nice marinated chicken. I'll chop up and do tacos with. Be quite delicious. We got Taco Bell at home, baby. I also made some homemade salsa the other night as well, so that'll go really good on those tacos. Is there a category for ratless? You know, Ash has been, to answer your question shortly, no, that would still be any percent. But you can play any percent and make a note about it. Like say, so look at what Ash has done. Ash has gotten the any percent skipless world record with like a high 38 or like a mid, I don't even remember, like a low 38 or something. Yeah, I think it's like a low 38, maybe 37. Maybe. Skipless. So that is, not only is that not doing rap, but that also like wouldn't do like Twilight Harbor skip either. It just does vortex strats in Cove and Twilight. So to answer your question, check out Ash's YouTube channel, AshRE_L, if you're interested in that. You thought the fat ladies were on Jock? Yeah. They ain't. But there is a fat lady in your mama's bedroom. It's your mom. Just in case that wasn't clear. I really enjoy cooking. I think it's cool you guys make meals at home. Yeah, I think it's a big way that I'm able to save money is that, you know, even though grocery trips are more expensive, we spend like $100 to $200, you know, every like week or every other week or so. Even though we do spend a lot at the grocery store, I think it does make for net savings because we use pretty much everything that we get. And pretty much every meal we cook ends up being like, you know, less than $10 for both of us, you know, where it would be much more than that otherwise. So it's nice. I think Sarah and I eat very cheaply and healthily to that end. We still go out every now and again, but it makes going out more fun too when you're cooking at home a lot. Up to Sizz. Nice piggies there. Yeah, cooking at home is fun. I get it that some people don't really have the time for it. You know, I think I am able to do it effectively because, you know, I'm at home all day, you know. So I have plenty of time to like, you know, take an hour or 2 hours to like, you know, or more to like slow cook something and then do all the dishes, you know, and do all that, you know. It's a whole thing, you know. So I understand where people don't have the time for that. Man, so close. So close. Dare I continue this run? I think I'm gonna reset this. You don't mind paying extra for takeout? Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I'm just saying not for every meal, you know? I'm done with this run. Dreamweaver's exit any person 35-38 world record. So it's talking about the Dreamweaver's exit, Nat. This is what's, and I understand this might be confusing. So I think you're talking about Ash. You're looking at an Ash video, maybe. Is we measure, so think about this. In any percent, you have a run that's maybe really good, but then chances are it's gonna die on the skip at the end, the rat. So instead of just looking at our end time at the end of the run every time, we look at our Dreamweaver's exit to get an idea of how well we're playing the actual overall run before rat proxy. So whenever you see a video that says Dreamweaver's exit 35 whatever, that means their Dreamweaver's split on a full run was 35 whatever, 35-38, and it is a world record exiting Dreamweaver's, which by the way, the current world record Dreamweaver's exit is actually 35-33 now by Ash. But yeah, as far as I understand, Ash is the only person to ever exit Dreamweaver's with sub 35-40. And yeah, it just happens to be, you know, and so that's just like the pace of the entire run before rat proxy, basically. I hope that makes sense. And it's like a different way of looking at, because like, you know, if we just put all of our value on runs that get first try rat proxy, well, then we're ignoring a lot of really good runs that don't get first try rat proxy. So that's why we make a point of it. Of course, on the actual leaderboards, you know, like obviously we don't measure the Dreamweaver's exit, but you know, for people who grind this category a lot, like myself and Ash and Laura, we do pay attention to our Dreamweaver's exit times, and you know, in Ash's case, they do find it to be poignant to post those. So I hope that makes sense. I'm gonna go pee and we're gonna do another run. I'll be right back. Grinaldo, thank you for the tier 1. Love you, Grinaldo. And I hope you guys are enjoying the stream so far. I'm gonna take a quick piss here, but yeah, if you guys are enjoying the stream, please feel free to drop a sub. If you got an Amazon Prime or whatever, free Prime sub on Twitch, that would go a really long way for me. I do have a sub goal in the chat. If you type !@ sub goal, help me get up to 800, guys. It would mean a lot, especially if you're enjoying the stream. So I'll be right back. 1 minute. All right, drink some water. New run, new me. Let's get it. 3, 2, 1, go. What's up, P? Hey, thanks for the good luck.
Okay,
Where is he at now? I want the CC hard mode. I actually don't know what my sub count is right now. It says 671. So we're actually not even at 700 yet. So maybe I should change the sub goal to 700, not 800. Maybe I'm being too greedy with 800. But to be fair, I'm not like in a super big hurry to get back into crowd control. So I'll leave it 800 for now and just keep begging. You've got some wanting to do. Well, thank you. Yo, Bon Jondi for the 6 month, the half-year sub. Dude, that is some real dedication to the stream and the vibes. I know that was no small purchase price for you, so thank you so much, man. Thank you for keeping me gaming in a big way. Not just for right now, but for a while, you know. That means the most to me. You're John Bondi? Nice. In the YouTube chat, you mean? Yeah. Appreciate the love, John. Can I make more tier list videos? You know, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. And I'm just gonna really just be completely just like transparent here. I would make a Spyro 3 Skybox tier list or just other tier list videos if the reception if like the views that I got from my last tier list video, which I thought was really good and had Craig Stitt on there. The truth is that video, for the amount of effort it was to, you know, get in the interview and take a day off from streaming and make that video, like the video got like 2,000-3,000 views, you know, which I do appreciate, and I appreciate all the positive reception. I'm glad I made it, you know, I don't regret making it. But as it stands, like I'm not really motivated to make more of those, you know, considering the analytics there. Just being completely honest. At least not anytime soon. If there were more people watching that video, then I would be more inspired to make more of them. I could make the Spyro 3 Skybox tier list, but like I said, I don't really, the motivation isn't really quite there. Just being honest. But with that said, I still appreciate everyone who has watched it or whatever, you know. Like I said, I don't regret making that video or anything. I do like, I'm glad I made it. How'd I get in contact with him? He actually commented on the reason I kind of got spurred to make that Spyro 2, my recent video, was because he actually commented on the Spyro 1 Skybox tier list video. So I replied to his comment. I was like, hey, feel free to, you know, get in touch, email me or whatever. And he did email me. And yeah, so we kind of were in contact via email, and we set up a time to record that video. But yeah, if that video like randomly, there's still the potential that that video can randomly like just pick up in views and people just start watching it a bunch, you know. That happens sometimes on YouTube. So if something like that happens, I absolutely would reach out to Craig again and do like a Spyro 3 Skybox tier list. But I've done a lot of tier lists in the past, you know, so, and just considering the reception from my last one, it's like I don't feel super inclined to jump into more tier lists, you know. So yeah, that's just my honest outlook on that. But again, not to be negative or anything, just keeping it real. Yo, Bon John, Bon Johnny with 50 gifts. What the fuck, man? Thank you. After the 6-month self-sub, dude, I don't know what I did to deserve so much generosity, but thank you, Bon John. You're getting me well over 700. You're actually, first of all, John, dude, like, thank you so much for getting me over 700 and making the 800 sub point goal, like, actually, like, a real goal now. It was, like, kind of a stretch before those 50 gifts. And now, thanks to you, now it's like, now I actually don't feel like a silly bitch trying to sub goal for 800 subs, you know? So thank you for that, man. And thanks for supporting the stream and the vibes, man. Yeah, that was a GOAT move by John. That was insanely huge. Thank you, John. Yeah, dude, fucking spinning Spyros. Yeah, spinning emotes in the chat for Bon Jondi, man. Legend. That made my whole week, dude. Is this gonna work? Oh yeah. Barely. Good. Alright, we got a run on our hands. Let's see what happens. Yo, BMac with the tier 1. Thank you so much, BMac. Welcome, welcome. What's up, Skritler? Will I make the Spyro 3 tier list? No. I mean, maybe. I like I said, like maybe. Your generosity does not change my outlook on the whole tier list thing. Just so you know, I'm not gonna get like swayed. You know, you can't like bribe me like that. Just so we're on the same page. I was assuming you were just doing that out of the kindness of your heart.
Come.
Ultra Soma, thank you for the prime. Appreciate it. Been watching a while. Hope this helps the sub count. Have a good run. Yeah, no, but Bon Johnny, I mean, it's... Yeah, fair enough. Okay, cool. I'm glad you're not upset over that or anything. Yeah, we're cool. But yeah, no, it's like still a maybe. It's not like no, never, I'll never make it. It's just that, you know... I kind of have to respond to, like, what my audience, like, really wants. And I can tell you guys really like that Spyro 2 tier list, so definitely one day, I think down the line, I might make the Spyro 3 one. But I don't feel inclined to do that this moment. I'm also working on another video right now as well. So yeah. Never say never, but definitely no for now. Do I enjoy making those sorts of... Oh, like the Spyro 2 Skybox tier list was a lot of fun to record and edit. It didn't take too much it didn't take too much trouble. The fun thing with tier lists and reactions and stuff is they don't take too much effort to make. It only took me like a day of recording and editing to do that. And you guys, you know, like I said, you guys like them. So I'm glad I made it, you know. Just to be clear. Literal Sock Puppet, thank you for the prime, dude. 5 months, man. Guys, thank you for all the generosity today. From Bon, John D, from BMAC, Ultra Soma, and now Literal Sock Puppet. Guys, spinning Spyros in the chat in honor of all the beautiful subbers, helping us get ever slightly closer to that sub goal, the crowd control gem shuffler. So yeah. Music tier list. Yeah, I think, did I do a Spyro 2 music tier list, but not a Spyro 3 one? So that's another thing. I think now I have to do the Skybox tier list and the music tier list for Spyro 3. So maybe we can do those in conjunction at some point, but like I said, not anytime soon. Another thing with that kind of is like my attitude with videos is I don't like to release like multiple of the same type of video like back to back. I like to have one video that's like a story time, you know, like of a playthrough. Like I'm currently working on the hard mode 120%. Shouts to Ali for editing. And then I'll make like a tier list, and then I'll make like you know, something else. So just so it's like not like the same. I'm not regurgitating the same shit over and over. Unless it's like responding to, like I said, unless it's like responding to the only time I will regurgitate the exact same type of video over again will be like if the analytics are like support that. But if they don't, then there's like no reason to, you know. Unless I really want to. Should have put that Dosh into viewbot. Yeah, no, please do not viewbot my video, thank you. Queequeg, thank you for the 5 gifts. Queequeg, fucking legend. It's been nice having you in the chat today, vibing out. Fucking god tier fucking chat, man. Thank you for the gifts, dude. Fucking go, go, go. All right, let's focus up, man. You got this. Spam an emote in the chat if you got hit with a gift. No, nothing has been decided about that wireless. Basically, hold on, I need to focus. TLDR, no, but like the long answer is yeah, sort of, but short answer is no. Any advice? I will give you advice in just after this level, Jay plays. Feel free to give me more context about like what you're trying to do and where you're at with stuff. By the way, Jay plays, for someone in your position, and I don't mean to like self-advertise too much here, but I think for someone like you, who you want like some advice about content and gaming and stuff, especially with games like this, I do like I do lessons where you can like for $40, and you don't have to do this. I just want to say for everyone that's here, I do $40 exclamation point lessons in the chat. I need to focus, but I think a lesson might be good for you. Just to talk about content and stuff like that, and like your next steps with all that. Yeah, if you're curious, if you actually want me to give you the proper, you know, time of day, Is that the command? Lessons in the chat? Does anyone remember? Yeah, they're lesson. It's singular. Okay, now I know. Yeah, so there's the explanation of all that. But, yeah, if you're not... But I'll answer your question just quickly. Any advice for a 30-year-old aspiring YouTuber who's terrible at games? My TLDR for that is just do it. Like, just fucking go for it and don't worry about, you know, people watching. Be ready. This is my biggest piece of advice, is just be ready for nobody to care and to get, like, no views, you know, or anything. Like, be ready to put in a lot of effort for very little payoff. And if you're ready for that and you just enjoy making videos and doing playthroughs and stuff like that, then that is where the start of your success will be. That's basically a TLDR for you. Please bear in mind that before I did this with any sort of, you know, like support or anybody really watching, I had been grinding this exactly what you see right now for many, many years before people were before anybody watched me. And even then, I think I'm pretty low on the social ladder as far as, like, you know, internet celebrity dumb goes, you know. So it's a grind, man. It's a grind whether people are watching you or not. You got to be able to enjoy it, to enjoy creating this sort of stuff. You're interested in a lesson? Yeah, go ahead and send me a DM on Discord, JPlays. I charge $40 for an hour and a half, just so you're aware. But if you have more just little questions like that, I'm happy to answer in a quick, fleeting matter like this. Like what equipment? I actually have another command that's !setup in the chat. And again, if you don't see them on YouTube, you'll see it pop up underneath my stream. So if you need to, like the lessons command, if you go back like into Ice Cavern, you'll see that command pop up underneath the splits there. Because it's on the... Oh! Ugh. I killed the run! Fuck, why'd I do that? Oh, that's what I get for not paying attention, dude. Honestly, that was, you know, I'll take that. I'll take the fucking I wasn't paying attention. I was talking about shit that didn't matter. L when I should have been focusing. I will take that L. I know you guys. I know some of the pace pals are thinking like, dude, that's what you get for talking and plugging your own shit. You're right. I'm sorry. I should have focused. Let's do better this time. I'll do better this time. We'll do better this time. It's nobody's fault. No, not your fault, JPlay. It's my fault. None of you guys have the power to affect my game. Please be aware of that.
Oh, it's been...
I refuse to let anybody take any fault for anything here. You can't have the fault. Even if I'm talking to you and then I fuck something up, that's my fault, you know? Please remember that. But it's all good. I'm not tripping. Everything's all good. Yeah, I know, man. People are upset in my chat. I can see it. You guys are not happy that I did that. That was a dumb mistake on my part. It's my fault. It's nobody else's fault. But it's okay, guys. This is what speedrunning is. You know, you don't have to poop your pants. You don't have to cry. We'll just get another run going. It's okay. It's okay. Guys, the good news is that run that I was on was probably gonna fucking die in one way or another anyways. So there's nothing lost. Dude, this is the beautiful thing is we can, and I know this sounds like such a cope, but the beautiful thing is this is just a 30-something minute run. Like, we could just get another. Like, I fully am capable of just getting another one of those, you know? So it's not much lost, you know? No harm, no foul. So let's not cry. Let's celebrate. A good stream and some good vibes with Spyro, you know? Like, it's all good, everybody. You can tell I'm coping my ass off here. And I need you to cope alongside me. I need that. And I know some of you guys have soiled pants at this point. Typing up a storm. Deo, you should be focusing on the game, not plugging your stupid fucking lessons. No, you're right. You're right. But it's okay, you know, I'm fallible, I'm human. We'll get it right this time, maybe, who knows. So it's all good, everybody. What's up, Cyclops? Welcome, welcome. You like when I restart because I get to play the favorite levels? Nice. Dude, Artisan's levels are iconic, I will say that. Despite me having played them thousands of times. I really don't get tired of speedrunning this game. I mean, like, in one session, yeah, I'll get tired and like drained, so to speak. Rip Blue. But, you know, in like a fucking, over the long run, you know, I don't hate any level, you know. It's not like, oh, I've seen enough of this game now, I'm done forever type energy. I still have fun playing, believe it or not. How many times have I completed a Spyro in my life? I don't know, thousands. Tens of thousands of times I've beaten this game, yeah. I have over 10,000 hours just speedrunning this game. Not to like gas myself up. I'm just saying like what it is, you know. So if you consider that most of that time was spent playing 120% and the average run length was like maybe an hour and a half. And then what's like, let's just take like I at least have 12,000 hours, we'll say. So 12,000 divided by an hour and a half average is what? That's how many runs I've completed. Or 12,000 hours divided by an hour and a half. 8K, so there you go. 8,000 runs I've completed, roughly. That's extremely rough guesstimation there. Santo, thank you for the Prime. Welcome. So hope you're doing well today, dude. Yeah, how are we doing on the sub count, guys? After that massive bomb by John, amongst others. Shoutouts Queequeg and everybody else who's been priming and tier 1ing. I'm gonna check the check where we're at now. We're easily over 700 now. We are at 732. Not bad. Whoop. That worked out. A little triangle drop coming in clutch. What's up, Gadion? I'm doing pretty good today. Feeling nice. What percent does Twitch take of what? Of subs? I'm in the Partner Plus program, so it's a 70-30 sub split. In my favor. Which is good. For many years, it used to be 50-50 for me. So basically, your sub goes the extra mile towards actually going into my pocket, so which is nice. Definitely better than Twitch taking half of all of the sub money I make. Yeah, not bad. That's pretty average with these sorts of like streaming stuff. But yeah, I'm doing pretty good, GD on. Hoping for another good Mama product. I threw a fucking solid pace earlier. So let's see if we can clutch it up again here on the Mama. Damn, that was so close too. Is there a difference between tiers? Yeah, tier 3 is like... Hold on, I'll explain in a sec. Should I continue this? I'm gonna reset this actually, because I was already behind, you know. Even though I didn't realize that till I already reset. Don't question it. Thank you, Brian. Appreciate that. Yeah, so with sub tiers on Twitch, I'll quickly explain this because it is kind of a Google search away. I know a lot of you guys already know this stuff, but there's 3 tiers on Twitch. Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3. Death, thank you for the gift. Legend. Love you, Death. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for kicking off the hype train as well. Let's get into another run here. I'll let the intro play while I explain this. Tier 1 is the basic tier that gets you pretty much all of my sub emotes, but Tier 2 also gets you a few extra emotes. Tier 3 gets you special access to a private Discord channel that I have where I host monthly game nights. So if you really want to be involved with, you know, my community and myself and, you know, hang out, have a beer and play some Stumble Guys and chat with me, you know, over a voice call for like a couple hours, you know, once a month. A great way to do that is to Tier 3 sub and join my Discord and connect your Discord account to Twitch. So that way you have access to my Tier 3 channel. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, like, it's basically, it's more expensive to Tier 3 and Tier 2 than to Tier 1. But it's the equivalent to basically, like a Tier 2 is the equivalent to 2 Tier 1 subs. And a Tier 3 is equivalent to what, like 5 Tier 1 subs? Something like that. So it's just a higher tier of sub is all it is. But since it is a higher tier, you know, I figure, hey, like, let me offer something valuable for the Tier 3s out there. And big shouts to everyone who is Tier 3 to me. I love you guys very much. But in your case, John Bondi, you did 6 months of Tier 1. So if you want to be a part of the Tier 3, I don't think it'll let you upgrade. You'll have to correct me on this. You might have to cancel your Tier 1 6-month thingy and then Tier 3 next month if you really wanted to Tier 3. But if you just want to get into the game nights, you know, I mean, you obviously, I'm not going to ask for any more generosity from you since you've already been so generous. If you want to get into the Tier 3 game nights, John, just DM me on Discord. You've already given me plenty of money to justify it, so you're good. I can give you the emergency Tier 3 role if you need there, if you want to be a part of that. Special offer for John. Just bringing up topics. You like me telling you stuff instead of Google? I think this is just me, and it's totally okay now. Like, you're good. I'm not mad at you at all. But just as a general rule, if it's something you can Google, I would rather you just do that than asking me in my chat. I'm happy to answer questions and stuff, but you know, the truth is a lot of questions are just a Google search. You know, like, I would rather answer questions that require like specific insight that only that a speedrunner like myself could offer. You could ask any streamer what the difference between a Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3 is, you know? So it's not really that stimulating of conversation for me. 3, 2, 1, go. But you're good. You know, it's no worries. I'll talk about whatever. I'm not prejudiced.
Okay, rolling.
Oh!
Yeah, just AI translate like everything Google says into my voice. Perfect. Check out Toys for Bob website. Yo, did they announce Spyro 4? Don't play with me right now. Did they do it? Oh, it's a crash tease. What crash tease? I can't look at it right now, so... Here, hold on. Maybe I can bring up the... No, I literally can't look at it right now. When I reset, I'll look it up. Crash tease. Look, I mean, like... I'll look at it, but... If it's like a tease, if it's not like an actual announcement, I'm not gonna give it much thought, to be completely honest with you. I'm done with the fucking, you know, conspiracy theory teases and stuff like that. Oh, they fucking put Spyro's foot on a goddamn, you know, on a Twitter poster celebrating 25 years, you know, or whatever. Spyro 4 confirmed, you know, that's like what this shit, like all these tease things are, but... You know, I'll save my judgments for before I look at it, or for after when I look at it. It's a purple tiki mask and that's it. Dude, you got me all excited for nothing. That's nothing! No offense. That's what the fuck. You had me thinking they were announcing Spyro 4. Dude, you know that I said, like, if Toys for Bob announces Spyro 4 that I'll shave my head? You had me seriously concerned for a second that I was about to have to shave my head. You son of a bitch, Glib Glove. I'm joking around. You're good, man. But the purple tiki mat, dude. Spyro 4 confirmed. You might as well just shave your head now. I mean, it's confirmed. I think so, Paplock. It's because the actual like intellectual properties are owned by Activision, and Activision's only development team that works on Crash or Spyro related anything is Toys for Bob. Unless that's changed at all, I don't follow gaming industry stuff that much, so feel free to correct me if any of that was inaccurate. But yeah, basically yes, Paplock. Which is kind of confusing because Insomniac is still a company. They just don't own the rights to Spyro and Crash anymore. They sold them off. Yeah, I'm sorry, Lozzie. Lozzie just leaves Canadian Guy A's stream just to get more Canadian Guy A from me. I hope you're doing well today, though. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, we've had quite a bit of Spyro 4 talk today, but nothing too crazy. Damn, 3 seconds lost, shit. All right, we keep this moving. Well, thank you for the good luck, Paplock. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, dude, Nasty fucking flies through that, like, little obstacle course part. Nasty's fucking zooming. For being such a thick daddy. I shave half my head if it's I'll get a haircut. How about that? Is that a good deal? I'll just get a normal haircut. Nothing too crazy. I need a haircut, to be fair. The beard trim. I'll clean up a little bit. I won't be full-on degenerate, naked, gamer, homeless Jesus looking ass. That's my compromise. If they announce Crash 4, which already exists, by the way. This way. Where am I going? I'm thinking. I might need to take like a little snack break here in a moment because I could feel my general focus kind of waning. Shave just the left side. I'll shave like the back left, yeah. And no one will know till the very end. Sounds fashionable. Yeah, it might be time to get nutty with my nuts. I got those Blue Diamond chili lime nuts, and Sarah got me some wasabi peas to go with them. Such a good combo. Yeah, dude, the blue diamonds are clutch. Allie knows.
Hey, nice cock.
Broken VHS, thank you for the 420 donation. He says, why did Spyro have to see the doctor? Because he tried to commit seppuku. I mean, that was just tasteless, but thank you for the thank you for the 420. Do appreciate you. Welcome, VHS. Hope you're having a nice day today. Save your puns for somewhere else, all right? Spare me. I've had enough of those for one lifetime. Dude, how is that not working? That was literally a frame away from working. Or like a pixel away. That works. Okay, I'm gonna take a little snack break here, I think. I'm gonna take a little snack break here, and I'll be right back and do a few more runs. BRB. In fact, I'm gonna hang out. I'm gonna hang out on the with the dragon here. BRB.
You've reached the highest point in Clifftown. You can get to almost anywhere from here. If I were you, I'd use that whirlwind there.
Alright, I'm back. Snacks have been eaten. Let's do another run. Oh, dang, my Twitch activity feed died. Why? Give 1 sec. Hey, get the fuck out of here.
Hey, nice cock.
Thank you, Broken, for another 420. He says, what did Spyro call Elora after leg day at the gym? Ripped dough. Just so hilarious. All right, let me pull out this activity feed here. I mean, these puns are just great. Listen, man, I'll take some puns if they come with a 420 donation. I can't really be too mad about that, to be honest with you. Just keep it 100%. Yeah, I don't know how to get the subs showing here. Or wait, yeah. Gifted, tip, cheer. Oh yeah, they are showing. Okay. Bit like that. Yeah, hopefully I don't miss anything. Just my chat windows and stuff dying. Anyways, let's get into another run. 3, 2, 1, go. Do I want to see horror fuel from the Spyroscope? Yeah, post it on Discord or something. I'm done. I've seen some pretty horrifying angles in that in that program before. To those who don't know, Spyroscope is like the free in-game camera that Lozzie and I use to like take photos and thumbnail pictures and stuff. But yeah, you can like go into the ground and like look at the life chests from the other side and like look at the eyeballs blinking like from inside. It's really weird. You DM'd it to me. Let me see. Yeah, well, I'll look at it later. It's such a shame. I get just enough time to like not have enough time to do stuff like that when I'm playing. That's fun. The music's looping weirdly. Yeah, the music, because I'm playing on a pretty old disc here. The disc is somewhat scratched and I'm running on fast disc speed, so sometimes the music skips and does stupid stuff like that. You can't sub anything besides tier 1. Yeah, if you're already tier 1 subbed and you're trying to upgrade to tier 3, basically, and other people who have done this in my chat, feel free to correct me on this. Basically, you have to cancel your tier 1 and then wait for the tier 1 to expire. So, like, wait the full rest of the month or whatever. Yeah, I think it explains it on that command there. And then you can tier 3. It doesn't let you just easily upgrade from tier 1 to tier 3, which I don't know why the infrastructure is like that, but you'd think there would be an easy way to do that, but I guess not. You're supposed to be able to, like how it says in that command, you're supposed to be able to just hit a button, like on desktop, that says upgrade your sub. So make sure you check on both desktop and mobile if you're on mobile. But then subs work differently in terms of how you cancel them on desktop and mobile, so... I think if you sub on mobile, you're kind of fucked and you have to do the cancel and wait strat. I almost got him. Should have tried to flame charge him. You're watching at work, dude? What's up, Grubbin? How you doing, man? And welcome, Goyle. Slut. What's up, Frahado? You can catch the VOD later, dude. We love the VOD watchers here. Have a good one, man. Use the trifecta VOD for a background workout. That's dope. Yeah, the trifecta was a... My one trifecta, it's like sub 7 PB. That was a good playthrough. Four sets of 7. That's what you mean? That's pretty good. It's better than my 0 by 0. I got that, like, that neck muscle going down, like, my back on the right side. Kind of achy. It's been like that for a couple days. I think I just slept on it weird. It's getting better slowly, but still gotta adjust the posture and rub that shit out every now and again. You guys know a thing or two about rubbing things out. You want someone to whip you like a towel? What, you like when you have back pain, you mean? I always think about those like chiropractor, you know, adjustment videos where they like pull on the dude's neck and like you're just go like, you like crack super hard. It's like, this man has not been able to walk for 15 years and now he can walk for 10 minutes while I record this video and then his pain will promptly return. But don't worry about that part. We saved his life. Do I have any tattoos? No. No, I don't. I thought I did for a moment there, but no, I don't. Yeah, the ones where they crack his neck and they're like, oh. The fuck is like gonna die after getting a chiropractic adjustments. Yeah, of course they're not showing the ones where the people aren't satisfied. They actually just fucking break your neck or whatever. Those definitely happen as well. Finally. Oh god, I thought that was gonna be another failure. Alright, we got another run here. I got some snacks in my body. Let's see what happens, everybody. Bum, 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 bum. You know a BB version of the butt tattoo? I don't know what BB stands for, but it sounds dirty. Cheddar is evil. Cheddar is her cat, by the way. -6. Let's see what happens. Dude, we let him outside earlier today, dude. What a fucking whiny bitch. You give him an inch, he takes a mile. Any tattoos? No, just a big mama. I gotta get a mama tattoo. Like right in between both of my butt cheeks, so that way I can squeeze her for a fucking proxy. Oh, missed the blue. Dude, that's the second time I missed that blue today. So fucking annoying. And I don't even have to do that charge jump is the thing. So yeah, rip 10 gems here, not good. Okay. Well, we do got a run going, everybody, so let's see if we can hold on to this. Did miss a couple gems in that last level, but nothing we can't handle. Yeah, it's really fucking annoying, Allie, trying to touch that dragon in the right spot. Sexually. Pre-pull food, oh yeah. Oh, barely getting that, holy shit. Thanks for the good luck, Alakazam. Welcome, welcome. Some nice emotes in the chat there. Thank you guys for gassing me up. I need that. 6-hour meeting. Holy shit. What are you guys gonna talk about? The secrets of the universe? Well, good luck to you, Tia. And thank you for the good luck in return. You have a 347-hour meeting coming up? Oh yeah, well I have a 10,000-hour meeting coming up. With God. So take that, guy. You guys think you have it hard. I gotta go answer for my agnosticism. For the rest of eternity. In a meeting. In a Zoom meeting. With the big man. What happened on the job front? I did quit the job yesterday. After putting in a full shift, I quit my teaching job that I really only went in for like once a month. So yeah. Good vibes all around. Not a big change in my life or anything, but I was ready to move on. It was fun while I was there, you know, but I don't need to work that job, and it was just kind of it was becoming less fun than more so for me. Less worth it than more worth it, rather. So yeah, all was good. Leaving on good terms, put in my 2 weeks and all that. Oops. It's annoying. RIP time save. Imagine teaching the kids today, the little pricks, little fucking assholes. Nah, my students were fine. Some of them were more into it than others. I wouldn't call any of them pricks though. They were cool. Just a lot at once, you know? And, you know, of varying degrees of actually wanting to be there, you know what I mean? So it's just like, teaching always sucks when you can't teach someone that doesn't want to learn, you know what I mean? So it's just like, the lessons definitely vary in quality for that reason. Do I foresee myself circling back to teaching? Maybe one day. I think maybe one day. In fact, I am still I am still a private teacher. I do give Spyro lessons. If you're curious about that, !lesson in the chat. But yeah, I fucking, you know, maybe one day, like later, way later on down the line, I might like take time away from streaming to like properly be like an actual substitute teacher, maybe in a school, if it pays good. I was teaching drums at a private like rock and roll focused music school. But I also nearly got my teaching credential in California as well to become like an actual band teacher. So I almost did that and backed out kind of at the last minute to be a streamer. Oh my god, dude, please. Okay, I barely made that, but these cycles are gonna be fucking ass. Let's get both of these guys. Stuart Coleman would be proud. I would hope so. Thoughts on the hover mechanics in what? In Spyro 2 and 3? They're good. I don't have a lot of thoughts about them. They're just part of the game. I think what you're correct me if I'm wrong here, John, but I think what you're asking is like, what are my thoughts on hovering not existing in this game? Is that like kind of more what you're asking? How do I feel about games like Rock Band? Man, you're giving me all the questions here, John. I liked Rock Band. I remember I had Beatles Rock Band back in like, I don't even remember, like early high school. When Rock Band 1 first came out, I remember playing it at a friend's house and fucking loving it. I was totally all about Guitar Hero and Rock Band back when I was in like late middle school, early high school. I mean, dude, I was all about it. I never did beat Through the Fire and Flames though. Or Jordan. Yeah, they were definitely an era, you know, Guitar Hero and Rock Band. I'm not the type of guy that like plays Clone Hero or anything nowadays though. My hands can't really take, you know, extended plastic guitar usage. Hurts my fingers. Yeah, Guitar Hero was definitely a product of its time. I think it was cool for what it was. I think, you know, now as an adult, like, not saying that the game is just for kids, but I'm just saying I'm not the type of guy to like dig super duper deep into rhythm games like that. So, you know, it just remains like a product of its time in my mind. You know, I was super into it as a kid, but not so much as an adult. It is still cool to see people like playing those games, playing Clone Hero and shit, fucking doing crazy like custom charts and stuff. Parappa the Rapper is an awesome game. I actually did not have Parappa the Rapper growing up, but I did have Jammer Lammy, so that was like my favorite. You just like mash. Once I learned that you could just mash the buttons, like whatever buttons you were supposed to press, you didn't have to time the press. You could just mash the buttons. Like if it said like square and then triangle, you just mash square and then mash triangle. And then that's how you get the meter up to like cool. I'm sure it probably also works the same way in Parappa the Rapper. And so when you get to cool mode, it's like, oh man, like fucking like nut. Yeah, that's true, Tia. I do feel very nostalgic about Gex 64. That was one of my I spent so much time romping around in that game as a kid. Not really making any progress, but just being mystified by the world. Similarly to Spyro. But yeah, going back to it now definitely hasn't really stood the test of time as much. Lucky I got that flame charge. Okay, barely making that movement work. It's tail time. Have a good night, Ink Lightning. Thanks for hanging out. All right, see if we can get the supercharge here. Go right here to grab that. Oop. Oh, nice. He still fell off. I'll take it. Rock Band's still a thing? Oh, I believe it. And thanks again for the good luck, FICO. Good to see you, man. Ugh, come on. Slow. Would have saved a second or two here if not for that. Oh my god, another missed blue. I gotta wait a second here again. Time loss. But at least not missing too many gems, thankfully. Actually in a bit of an excess of gems, which is nice. But yeah, dumb time loss there at the end. See if we can keep it green though, that would be nice. Also, I gotta open up my window, because I'm getting a little dark in the camera. Getting a little spooky. Can I do a run of Spyro with that? Nah. I'm kind of past my era of doing like Spyro playthroughs. I'm sure you've seen like some of my videos of like using a PS2 remote or using like the, you know, the Logitech steering wheel and stuff like that, or the one-handed controller. I've had enough of those types of playthroughs, personally. For one lifetime. DDR pad. I've done a DDR pad playthrough of this game. Theremin. That'd be dope. A theremin controller. Like, woo, you're just controlling it with your hands. It's cool. Oop. Make it. The key is to make it. Oh, Jesus. Slow. Can I make this? No. God damn it. Losing time. I could have saved back a good chunk of time saved there, but alas. At least I didn't fully fall off or anything. No, I don't have a full playlist of my challenge runs on YouTube, though I should make one. That wouldn't be a bad idea. I need to go through and just make playlists of different themed things that I've done. Ugh, time loss. Alright, this run isn't dead yet. The good news is I am good on gems, which is nice, but I am a little behind now. But nothing I can't potentially recover. We do have some time save here in the late game, so... Just gotta play solid, play good. Got a squished wizard behind me for good luck. Squishers in the chat, and let's see what we can do here. Spicy bog. Yeah, we'll probably go for a spicy bog here, but the real time save is going to be in Metalhead, if I can keep my gem count up. A little bit of time save in Treetops and a little bit of time save in Metalhead. Yeah, not to mention a first try rat. That's just a given. Oh, Jesus. Fell right through me. Went right through me. Oh my God, can we please stop losing massive amounts of time? Look at that recovery. Just quit the game, bro. Just quit. Holy fuck. I'm making it as hard as possible on myself right now. Terrible homeworld. I could challenge myself to play the Spyro soundtrack. I'm gonna focus on the run right now. I appreciate these suggestions, but yeah, I'm gonna just focus on the run right now. Sorry. I don't really feel like weighing in too deeply on that. But I do appreciate the suggestions and questions and stuff. Damn, the time loss, man. I don't know if I can bring it back too well at this point, but we'll see. It's not over. Yeah, right. It's just like too deep of a thing for me to fully give a real answer to. You know, you know what I'm saying? I need to just keep my focus straight. All right, let's see if we can get a good bog here. Hope you don't take offense or anything. Oh shit. terrible. That was actually so bad. Missing 10 gems right off the bat. I'm gonna be a little extra. I'm gonna be thorough downstairs. Maybe I shouldn't be. I don't know. I feel like if I don't go thorough downstairs, I'll have to recover the gems from the guys. So I think I do have to go thorough after missing those blues. Unfortunately. I'm just gonna do it. Just to recover some of them. I otherwise wouldn't have had to. I'm being way more thorough than I need to be here, but whatever. No, I don't think I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't think I'm PBing this run. I'm probably losing more time here. Just barely pushing it out of PB possibility. I've just been choking at these last few, like slowly choking at these last few splits. Not playing terribly, but just not playing good enough to PB, basically. It's a shame, but you know, we're gonna try to make this run work. Sorry, Pace Pals. I'm trying my best. You have to believe me. So since I was so thorough downstairs, I can skip those blues that I otherwise would have grabbed. What's up, Kin? Thank you for the good luck. Ooh. Skip that blue as well. Keep it nice and quick here. Thank you, Straw Booby. Speed doesn't matter as long as you have fun. Both things matter. In my book, sometimes one thing matters more than the other, and that's alright. Every day is a different thing. You know? It doesn't have to be so black and white. It doesn't have to be like only focus on fun or only focus on getting good runs. There is some balance between those two mindsets that I strive for. I don't know why I read it like F in fun stands for reset. You can tell the subliminal thoughts are getting to me. The inner dialogue is coming out. Oh god, come on. Here we go. Give me the... I need that blue. I probably could have skipped that blue, actually, but whatever. Rip time save here. I still saved a second. We'll take it. Yeah, very over-gemmed here. Which is nice. Gives me chances for time save. Oop. See, like we can just skip that blue, no biggie. Oh my jump, dude. Holy fuck. Stairs giving me trouble today. Yeah, we are definitely doing the Chris strat here for sure. and skipping this. So skipping 10 gems here, I think we should be good. This should be nice and quick. Stairs give you trouble IRL. You just get stuck on each one. Like, fuck, dude. Lift your foot. Like, foot, go. Like, damn it. Get up there. Fucking bonk your foot. Like, God. Ooh, the early yellow. Nice. Ooh, almost fell. We're good. Oh, I don't know about that miss blue there. I mean, I did miss those other two earlier. We'll see what the implications are. I think I'm over gemmed enough that it's okay. We will see. Should be saving good time here, though, if I finish it up nice. Pretty much got every possible fast strat I could have. Nice. Bringing it a lot back there. Very nice. Yeah, that was definitely like probably my fastest metalhead ever. And still well on the gem count. A little extra blue there for the road. Nice. Beautiful. No, don't. I'm not doing the Flora flop. Not on this run. Since this run can PB, it's like, really, if I'm like more than 5 seconds behind, okay, I'll Flora flop, but we're right on that cusp where it's like, okay, if I just play safe and have a good jock, like we can PB, so that's the goal here. That's the plan. I need this. A little slow. So yeah, probably losing a couple seconds for that annoying fodder there, but I think we're okay. Thank you for the 10 pounds, Elaine, with the early yellow. I don't even know what that means, but thank you. Oh, I get it. The 10 pounds is like the 10 gem. God, if only real life money, like if you guys' tips translated to like in-game currency. I'd probably have a much better PB at this point. Yeah, I mean, technically crowd control, that is what that is, basically. Hey, money in my chat. Affect things in-game. Losing a couple seconds, not great, but I don't know, maybe recoverable still, we'll see. I think I still should be slightly over gemmed here, maybe not. Should allow me to skip some stuff. 22, well, we want 20, okay, we are over by 4 gems, okay. So we can skip a green. We can actually technically skip 2 greens, I think. Good. Whew. All right, dead even. Let's see what the gem count looks like. I think it's good, right? Should be a little under 6,000. Yeah, we're perfect. Perfect. I think this is more time save here, right? My PB fucked around. Okay, so let's get a first try rat. Let's secure this PB. Call it a day. Easy, breathe, focus. Prayers in the chat, please. It was a good attempt. It was a good attempt. I'm coping. Fuck off, dude. Well, there's a... Well, you know what? Hey, I'm gonna cope. There we go. Come on. No, you fucking bitch. Just give me that. You're a fucker, this fucking game, dude. We take runs like this, everybody. I know it hurts to see, but I'm glad we at least had a PB pace into nasties today. That's really what I hope for on any given day where I'm grinding, is that we have a pace that has a chance at the rat. I can't say I'm surprised by what I'm seeing here. There we go. Nice juicy proxy. Yeah, strong run. Thank you, Probo. Yeah, we really pulled that back, dude. Look at that. I was 10 seconds behind in treetops. Like, really strong recovery on that run. So yeah, I'm not mad about it. I'm definitely a little irked about the barely not getting high enough on some of those proxies, but hey, you know, that's the nature of the trick. You know, you gotta go into it expecting shit like that. So I can't say I'm surprised, and I don't think it reflects poorly on my gameplay either. It's like, hey, you know. Like, I did pretty good today, I think. So, GG's, all in all. Good run. Some days the rat gods smile upon you, and other days they take a shit down your throat. And that's just the nature of the beast. Yeah, that jock was solid, by the way. The jock and the metalhead were, like, beautiful in this run. Like, truly, like, next level recovery. That's the beauty about being over gemmed, man, is you can really hit those, you know? GG's. GG's. Not bad at all.
Sorry,
We're gonna get, hey, you know, this is probably my, like, I don't know, like,
The nasty Gnorc.
5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th maybe run that's been PBable going into nasties on these splits. I really am confident that my general like abilities are getting better in this game, that I can consistently do that on any given day. Like I say, you know, it's not always confirmed that you'll get a run that's good enough to PB going into nasties, so I'm at least thankful for that. And even if the rat is a fucking bitch, you know, that we're at least, you know, it's not reflecting poorly on me. Like I can hold my head high after today's grind. So I'm proud of myself. I am coping. I may be coping, but I am proud of myself. So all good. Oh yeah, let me check the Lozzie DM. She sent me some nightmare fuel from the free camera in this game. Let's look at it together. I'll show you guys on the webcam. What the fuck? Dude. Apparently this is the fodder in Peacekeeper's homeworld. The bunnies? Bro. What the fuck? They look weird as shit. Dude, they look so... I gotta make that into an emo. You guys can't even see their eyeballs are like so fucking cross-eyed. They look derpy as hell. What do you guys think? New emote? I'm down. Let me open up my Discord. Yeah, emote size it for me, please. Yeah, 120 by 120 square. Thank you. I'll go ahead and add it. Well, guys, it's been a good stream today. I've been going for like 3.5 hours. Sarah is going to be going to her pole class after this. I don't know. I guess I could do another run, but I feel like it's probably good to probably end it on that one. I feel like that was a good, nice PB pace, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna go kiss Sarah real quick before poll and I think just chill. I think we did good today. I think we got a lot of support today, everybody. Yeah, I'm gonna just chill and, you know, cook and play RuneScape and stuff tonight. I think we did good. What do you guys think? Do you think did I do good today? Am I justified going offline right now, or am I just a little bitch? You DM'd it? All right, cool. I'll add it after stream. I'm gonna raid someone. I think a raid feels appropriate right now. Hey, shut up, me. Saboom. Playing some 120. I'll go ahead and raid his ass. Yeah, everybody, really good stuff today. Yeah, good final run. I think I would be doing myself a disservice to continue it at this point. So we'll come back even stronger tomorrow and get another good run into Nasty's world. And thank you, everyone, for sticking along. A big thank you to everyone who was generous and subbed today. Shout out to Broken VHS for the $8.50. Santo with the Prime. Queeg with the 5 gifted. A bunch of other primes and gifts, you know. Literal Sock Bucket, Ultra Soma. Big shout out to Bon John Bonji, Bonji's Johnjies. To the Big John for the 50 gifted today. That was just insane. And just big thank you to everyone else who's been here, you know, and hanging out and showing love and being a part of the stream. John Bojani's, dude. The fucking legend John. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow, and here's hoping for some more good runs and some good vibes. I'll catch you when I catch you. Peace out and have a beautiful day, everybody. I love you all very much. Catch you on the flip side.